you're unable to do that. You try for a little bit. X, you eventually start smelling smoke.
The fuck? I look around. I lit
You,
something on
you
fire,
lit
didn't
you
I?
lit the top roof part on fire.
God fucking damn it! I try to put it out, or okay, can I
You
can I see if I can put it out?
what do you want to put
Is
it
there
out with?
like a blanket I can use to kind of like help smother the flame?
No, it's all deteriorated, gone. You really only have what you brought in.
Okay. Fuck.
So like in your haste to get over this, right? Like you're just like panicking, right? And now all of a sudden you skip like too far ahead. You're not sure what happens, and you just like a geist like over some kind of weird grave, and you thought there would be people there crying over you, but no one's there.
God. Oh my god. Okay. I wake up.
After everything like that, now what do you want to
I just look to see if anyone else is awake.
do? X, what's your character's name?
Nero.
Nero. Nero is awake.
Okay. I'll go and I'll sit down with Nero.
Go sit down with him. Okay, you're
Mm,
sitting down with him. Nero. What was your name? Q. I'm sorry.
Quaid.
Quaid approaches you and comes sits with you.
Have I known Quaid for a long time? Like we've all known each other for a hot minute, I'm assuming.
Yeah, more or less. It's been like, unless you guys want to change it, you guys have been all knowing each other for like a few months now.
Okay. I'd say good morning and what's the tasks for the day? Do you know?
He's talking to you, Quaid.
What time did we wake up? Is it early in the morning? Is it midday?
You woke up first. It's like midday. So it's like around like 11 or noon, something like that, which is earlier than I was just later than you guys are normally used to waking up. Not for you, Quaid, but for everyone else. Michelle usually is up early, but she's sleeping in significantly later than normal, and she's the one that
Mm.
usually wakes everyone else up. So
So that's strange. Perhaps we should take the initiative to wake everyone else up since what's Michelle's character's name? I need to.
I really don't remember what her name was, but
I think Michelle's a good name.
yeah, Michelle. We can leave it Michelle.
Yeah. Would there be a specific routine that I would be used to this point?
Yes. So usually it would go somewhere along the lines of, I mean, it would be different every day. So like when you first got here, you guys really focused on like getting a water source up and going. You guys currently have a small decrepit well going and that kind of stuff like that. And then next you moved into uh, like cleaning up the area, burying like corpses that you'd found, mostly like bone fragments, things like that. And then like taking like any jewelry and that kind of stuff that was not shown to be possessed by one of the dead. If it was something that was like being held by like one of the dead, you were always supposed to bury them with their trinkets. Other than that, you guys were just kind of cleaning up the city, finding stuff to like trade or sell or salvage.
Okay.
That's what you guys have been currently doing. Now that you have your well kind of up and running, it definitely needs a significant amount of improvement though.
So Nero, would you want to maybe go out and look for some things to salvage?
Yeah, I guess yeah, let's just wake everybody up first so that way if we're not back in time, they can at least send out somebody to go look for us.
Also, yeah, do you guys have like a what is it where you have like a bedtime or like a that was a fuck
A curfew.
curfew? Yeah, you guys have a curfew because they're the ghosts that like haunt the city like come out at night mostly. You only see them in the day like every once in a while. It's very rare. Um, and people have gone missing and things like that. John and stuff like that have gone
The
missing, and
rumor
they're
of
like,
John, the legend.
Yeah.
That's what we grew up on.
yeah. So, you guys are just always told it better be safe than sorry. You know, Michelle had run-ins with the spirits, and he's like the one that can like deal slash communicate with them. So like, he's the only exception so far that you know of.
And are we all marked the same way that Michelle's marked as an exile?
That's up to your guys' discretion. I was leaving you guys as unmarked. If you prefer to be marked, that's fine. That does change your lineage and your back history, though. So currently, you guys are just like
I
nearby,
have
like
returned.
welcome back. You guys are, like nearby travelers that kind of like for some reason got abandoned or lost, and you found Michelle. If you wanted to be marked, that changes a good significant of history. So that's up to you.
I do not wish to be marked.
Okay, then we'll say normal. What about you, X?
I'll be unmarked.
Okay. All right, so then we'll keep it as is. Michelle, no one joined your marked culture.
What do you mean?
It seemed a little bit much.
Wait, did X say he didn't join it?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
What do you
It's
think
okay.
of me? I won't always pick the edgy answer.
No, I thought I heard you say you will, because I had my headset off. All right. I knew Quinn didn't. That's okay. You guys don't have to have the same problem as I do. You guys were still accepted to the fold just for being down in your luck.
All right. So yeah, Michelle, you stayed up later in the night messing with like the spirits and stuff like that. So everyone else woke up before you. You guys, Quinn, did you wake up everyone else before doing your travels, or did you just go into like your adventure?
Yeah, Nero convinced me to wake everyone up before.
Okay, so Michelle, you get woken up by Q.
Okay. As I'm like doing my tired wake up scene, I do like a big old yawn because I'm trying to bring everyone together. So I just kind of want to make everyone like try to be together in this.
Yeah.
And I go ahead and put on my little earring. Don't I have like a little silver earring, moon ring earring?
Yeah, you have a single one, and you have like a yeah. And I think you have a necklace too. You stole from
I have
someone.
a bracelet, a woven
Oh,
bracelet.
brace, golden bracelet. That's what it was.
Mhm. Oh, I do have a necklace.
Yeah, I think you special requested a necklace
Oh, okay.
to be like from your mother or like something like that.
Okay, cool. So I put all that stuff on, put on my clothes. I make sure everyone should be more or less old enough to put on their own clothes, but I go ahead and help anyway, just being sisterly. Make sure
Gotcha.
their outfits are like not in need of repair, that kind of thing.
Yeah. By the way, Michelle, these people have only been with you for a few months. The first couple, like the second month in or whatever, you notice that like you have been like sleeping a lot better and waking up a lot more refreshed whenever you're around Q, and like you just have like been waking up happier and things like that.
Okay. Just for clarification's sake, I've associated it with Q. Do I think I'm in love with him or something like this?
You're not quite sure. You just remember like you don't always remember your dreams, but like you always remember like waking up happier, and like sometimes you remember having good dreams, and sometimes you just wake up happy.
Okay.
You're not necessarily. It's entirely how you want to take it. He is very attractive though.
What's his sleeping patterns? Like, does he like to like to sleep around people? Like, can I group more people around him?
Oh yeah. He definitely likes to be surrounded by more people. Like he usually like you guys kind of been just sleeping like all together, like on like floors that are like mats on the floor or blankets on the floor, that kind of thing like that. Like a big giant like dog pile, like not sleeping on each other, but like next to each other. And
yeah, so I'll do it where we'll do like 2 rows, and me and him are centered. So my head's always by his head, and then the rest are like kind of like lined. Assuming how big we are, we either lined up or we're in a circle.
the circle, like the haphazard circle, so you're currently what you're used to.
Okay. How old is
So
Q? Did you decide their ages yet?
Q is gonna be like 4. Wait, how old are you? 16, Michelle, or 14?
I'm 14.
Okay, yeah. Q is gonna be 13 actually, and X will be the older one, so he'll be like 15.
Oh, X, you get to be older than me. God damn it.
I remember when I was your age.
Did X? Did you want to be the same age or younger?
I'll leave it up to you. I'm cool with this.
Okay, then yeah, I was gonna make you at least like a year older, so whatever Michelle is plus 1 year.
Mhm.
So then yeah, there you have it. You guys are all kind of around. So you guys are talking about like going off and adventuring, right? Or do you just wake up Michelle and go do that?
Wake up Michelle, wake up everybody. I kind of do the brotherly thing to do and help all the kids get dressed and make sure everybody's okay.
That sounds very familiar. Like you're just stealing
no,
someone's
completely
idea.
original idea. Trademark.
Right.
I already trademarked it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So now Michelle's the one who's doing it. I got you.
Yeah.
Michelle,
You should
could
sue
you?
him. You should sue it for that, honestly.
You didn't see the little insignia that said trademark, Michelle? You fucking degenerate.
Literally Apple and Microsoft.
This is what I'm talking about, Quinn. See, he's a big comedian.
But yeah, I assist Michelle waking everybody up and like making sure everybody's good to go. And
All right, it doesn't
Michelle's
take that.
still the leader because he's been here longer, so I'll let him still dictate.
All right. By the way, you two guys might. It's up to you how you feel about it, but you guys originally felt like outcasts because you guys are the ones that are unmarked. Everyone else in the group is marked, and I think it's a total of what, 5 people, including Michelle, or
Yeah, assuming
6?
assuming that the number hasn't grown, I have 4, 5, including me. All right, but everyone's good to go in their outfits and so on.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay. I ask everyone what they're doing. We have like a shared breakfast, and I ask everyone what they're planning on doing today, just to get a basic idea. Also, I'd like you to. You didn't name them last time. I'd like you to name the comms.
There's 4. You just give me like
male,
male,
female, male. 3 males, 1 female. And then just as associated note, 3 of them are related: male, female, male.
Oh, there's one boy. It's just like, or no, yeah, the oldest boy that is related to all of them says, "Oh, I was gonna go try to salvage some more of the weapons and things like that." He's been trying to like get into like smitheries and.
You said this is the standalone.
No, the oldest boy that is related. I changed
Okay.
my mind.
What's his name?
I haven't named him yet. I will get to that in a moment. We can just. He's a blacksmith enthusiast at the moment.
I know a guy who might be able to help out with that. He's in far off lands.
Very far.
Very far off lands. Perhaps you'll come across him in your travels. He drives. He rides on a giant pangolin.
Dude, that thing was so awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. I should have gotten an SS for it, honestly.
Yeah, I was surprised you didn't ask, but I wasn't going to encourage you.
That thing was fucking dope. I think I used an SS to spawn it too. Yeah, I did definitely.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah, so he says, the older boy says, I'm gonna try to salvage more things to forge.
But what's his name?
I'm working on that. I'm pulling up like some names and like trying to generate. So it's a good pause. We can do that while I do the names, or we can keep going and I'll give you the names eventually here slowly.
I would like the names for your sake. I think it helps you associate the comms. So in other words, once you've named them, they mean more to you as a DM.
They do, because I get upset when you kill them.
Exactly. But it also means that you'll develop them more and quicker when you are named them. When you have
like
named
doing
them.
the names too, because I like to.
True.
I like to bring them into things too. I don't like to just throw characters.
And I don't mind default naming, if you want me to name.
Comms are NPCs, right?
Correct.
Okay.
You guys can talk amongst yourselves. I'll just be doing this.
Sure. So Q, what did you name yourself?
Quaid. Type in chat.
So Quaid, what are you doing today?
I'm thinking about going out into the city and seeing if I could find anything of value, whether that be items or information or food. Or
Okay.
anything to improve the logistics of our hideout.
Make sure you consult our little land map that we have, and try to avoid any of the dangerous routes. Okay.
I'll keep that in mind.
And make sure you come back before nightfall.
Yes, I will do.
Michelle, what is your character's name?
Outlander.
Like, okay.
I don't have a name. I've rejected it because I've been. It's like part of my thing, my lore.
Okay.
So what do we call you? We call you
Outlander.
Outlander. Okay.
Outlaster.
So I look to Xavier's side. What's your name, Xavier?
My name is Nero, Nero.
Okay. Nero, what do you plan on doing today?
I was actually going to go along with Quaid, and better to work in a team than kind of run solo, But I'm still getting the feel for the area, so it will help me learn as well.
I know. Do you guys have a plan for what happens when you find something valuable? Something valuable, but only one of them?
I was gonna give it up to Quaid, or if anything, we can do equal split for the party system.
Mm-hmm. That was my impression. Is that if we find something together, we split it.
Split it how? Physically? What if it's a sword?
Well, then I suppose one of us will owe each other, and
I
I owe you awkwardly.
I give Michelle just like a look of just like, really? Really?
You think we're gonna find a sword?
Okay.
We might, but I had to split it in half. And I'm just like,
I give them a smile. I go, okay, it seems like you two would be fine. I'll leave you alone on the subject.
What do you got planned today? Outlander.
I plan on checking out our supplies and seeing if there's something I need to run into town to trade.
Well, if there's anything we need off the top of our head that we can look for while we're out, just I'll let us know before we roll out.
Building our stockpiles would be good for us in the future anyway. Just try to keep an eye out for things that, or for spirit areas.
And what happens if we do happen to encounter a spirit?
Just be respectful.
That's it? Okay.
Mhm.
Does it understand us?
I would like to believe so, but sometimes they can be a little bit quizzical. I don't think they can speak back to us or anything.
And is there a way to tell if they're dangerous, or are they all dangerous?
I think that the dangerous ones, if they do exist, only come out at night. Luke?
We'll all split up and
I have
do
two,
our
I
thing.
don't think more.
You said you have to think more?
I have a couple of names made. I'm still thinking.
Okay. I'm gonna
I
stop.
got you with names.
I'm
There's
gonna stop
Xavier.
recording.
There's Xavier 2.
This is like, I keep hearing myself say things that I would like to like clip out.
Why does everybody hate, like, every time I've recorded stuff, everybody hates hearing their own voice?
Oh yeah, it's because you're not used to hearing the audibles from the way it's recorded versus the way it is in your own head.
I've never had an issue with it. That's the thing. So, like,
Okay, well you're just
don't
self-absorbed then.
All right, a little bit.
That's just how it is. If you like the way you sound, it's very likely that maybe you have a friend that sounds like you and you're just okay with it.
I mean, I've always been told I have a lovely voice. That's probably where it came from. You're
I've
welcome.
been called the squeaker on Xbox Live until the age of like 23, so.
Hyder, Assad, Rudia, and Najar, and then their last name is Usama.
Can you write?
Didn't he get taken care of a few years back?
Fucking hell. The last guy
Is the standalone.
is the standalone. And Najar is a last name, Michelle.
Okay.
It basically means carpenter. So he doesn't have a first name, or he's never told you your first name, or he doesn't know it himself. And that's probably what his family did. But he has no memory of his family, and hasn't spoken about it.
Is Hyder the oldest?
Hyder's the oldest. Assad, I don't know how I said it originally, but Assad is going to be the one that is interested in the smithery.
So Hyder is just collecting.
No, he's gonna be more of like a warrior type. I'm gonna write some of this out.
And Ruya is the girl, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so Hyder is training then, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, and then Ruya, what are you doing then?
And you asked what, Michelle?
Ruya, what are you doing then?
Hadouken.
She goes, I was just gonna explore for the moment and just see if I can find any more like jewels or jewelry, things like that, things we can trade.
Sounds good. All right. So I think the morning festival is done. Everyone can split off on their own way. I would check the storage unit.
Storage unit?
Mm-hmm. So remember I had like little outposts filled with like random things that we found. I go take stock of all the inventory that we have and see if there's anything that we need. Like in particular, I'm looking to make sure that we have medicines in case anyone gets sick. I want to make sure that we have a good stock of water and foods.
I don't really remember those thingies, but it was just basically the things you found.
I took over like little houses, presumably, that I kind of refurbished or rewalled and locked as best I could. And they're like in different parts of the city, right? Because the city's massive. Presumably it would have been so that we can always have a place to hide out if for some reason we got caught out. Like, a sandstorm blows through or something, we would go to the nearest outpost and just hide there for the night.
Okay, so they're just kind of like little like pre-made like shelter things.
Right. Since some things are bigger than others, we might like go through as a team and pull like more valuable, larger items together from the outpost. So we put them temporarily in the little outposts.
Okay,
That's the idea.
I gotcha.
Mhm.
Q, X, you guys are going. Yes. I'm just gonna be. Can I just go by L from now on? I don't know.
Yep.
Anyways.
Why not? I mean, hey, it's cool, right?
Oh wow, I just noticed. QLX. Let's go.
Headed into like adventure, right? Things like that.
Mhm.
So there's like it's like a sunken city, and this is all black sands. I don't know if I described that to you prior or anything like that, but it's all black sands, and it's like all in a sunken city. Anyway, so you guys can go into like the sunken parts, or you guys can explore over the top, or you guys can be like archaeologists and kind of like sift through the ground and whatnot. Just to give you like a few like generalistic ideas. So I'm gonna let you guys just take the direction you want to go. So you guys are at your base camp currently.
Okay.
Um,
Is there any supplies we? Oh, go ahead.
I want to check the map, the headquarters map that Michelle mentioned, or that the Outlander mentioned in our morning talks, and sort of understand and study the local area and which areas are marked off as dangerous.
Is that the one you stole, Michelle, or bought?
If you recall, I went. I think I went looking for a like an official map of the city through a cartographer shop or something. And
Oh, right, because you guys, yeah, that's where John got lost and like died or whatever, right?
Tell me he consulted them.
I don't know exactly, but the idea is that like I try to salvage a map if I could, and then I try to put together what I've explored. Presumably I would be doing that through like little rocks and sand drawings in the main base.
Well, this is the one section I think you're referring to is where you got it from. Yeah, you found like a library section, and it was like an area where it had a whole open up like ceiling of the stars and everything like that. And it was like kind of mystical, right?
Oh, that I don't think that was a cartographer thing, but yeah, that's definitely the star map room that I planned on. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, that's right. I was moving all of our base in there.
Okay, so we want to keep doing that. So that's like what you can be working towards today, or someone else can be.
No, that's the plan for this week. We'll slowly be moving. So I'm taking stock of everything. And then I guess I'm planning on what I want to bring from all the outposts into there.
Okay. But that's where you got the map from what I remember. Does that sound right?
Yeah. There was there. Yeah, we definitely gained stuff there. I don't remember exactly what we got.
All right. So what you guys want to go to that map section, or you want to go get the map that Michelle's holding on to?
No, I just want to study it, and then I want to sort of explore, or I want to start exploring the area around this special library that the Outlander has been talking about.
Okay, so the way that works currently is that's a major sunken spot. So there's just like a little open way and like stairs that go down into like the desert, and then eventually you make a few turns and you're at the location of what Michelle said. You guys, what you call it? Want to head there and like explore around that room or up top?
What do you mean by up top?
So I'm saying to get to the room that he is trying to move you guys to, and
I'm not
describe.
necessarily talking about like the room. I'm talking more so like the area around the room.
Okay, so then you're going down into like the castle, which is underground, and then you
Is this
explore.
the same castle that John died in?
I decline to answer.
Would we know that John died as a group?
You know that I've lost people in the past. Yeah.
If Michelle wanted to tell you more than that, then Michelle would have told you more than that. But I not saying anything because you guys happened before you arrived.
Presumably, it would be marked on the map if it was a dangerous area.
The whole area is dangerous. At night, the whole area is dangerous, and I've already given you guys warnings as to avoid the deaths of prior, which is never steal from the spirits. Right? If it looks like it's being guarded, or it looks like it holds inherent value, especially personal value, it could be potentially dangerous. So you want to make sure you look around and be extra cautious.
Okay. Yeah, I'll explore the dangerous area.
Okay, so X, you go with them.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys travel down into like the stairway that leads into the Earth, basically. You know where the map room is, Q. Do you want to head there, or do you want to go to the opposite direction? So you come across once you walk down the stairs, and it's an opening. It's like a giant L. To the left is the map room.
What else? What's on the other side of the corridor?
You mean like to the right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know. From what you've been told, no one's explored that way.
Okay, I'll venture off through that way.
Okay, so you guys all go right. Eventually, you come across another turn. It's gonna be, you see like to your left again. It's gonna be like an open cast, like an area, and you see like a running water fountain there, and there's like plants and things like that that are glowing bioluminescence, the kind of thing. I think I'm using that term correctly. That's like the glow in the dark thingy, right?
Yeah, they glow in the dark from themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it appear that these plants are being, I guess, powered by the water?
It's uncertain from your knowledge, but the water is in the middle and it's like just flowing like as a fountain, and the plants are everywhere, so it's like sporadic.
Okay, I'll go up to the fountain and I'll examine the water.
Okay.
I'm gonna
It's
keep watch while he's exploring.
got it. All right, so he gets sucked into a vortex. No, I'm joking.
Oh damn it!
He dies instantly.
One job.
So it's very dark in here. You guys don't have very good low light vision. Um, Q, you have a little bit better than X does. But it doesn't. You can't really tell if the water is just like normal or not. From what you can tell, it's just like very dark.
Do I sense any sort of like presence?
Um, you don't really sense anything different, but you do have like a cold, kind of damp, like musty kind of smell and feel around.
I'll examine some of the bioluminescent plants in the room, since I guess they're easier to see.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so you go up to one. They're little like um, vines, and they have a little like rose petals that are the things that glow. You do see small little like berries on them as well.
Does it seem like the berries are? Does it seem like there's a lot of new growth to the berries, or are they ripe? Ready to be picked?
So like the thicker sections have more like ripe berries, it looks like, and then the farther they go out, it seems like it's more a lot of new growth.
Okay, I'll pick a few berries,
Okay.
and I'll keep them in my personal bag.
As you're picking a few berries, you notice some kind of bug is like eating the berries as well. So you kind of like jump back a little bit, like, oh shit. Um, and then you notice that there's like little small little insects that seem to be attracted to these berries.
Okay, I'll just take a few. I don't want to disturb the insects.
Okay.
Luke, is there anything? Everything just seems fine on my end as I'm
Yeah.
looking around. Okay.
You at some point just lose sight of Q, but then he comes back into view. You just have a hard time seeing him when he goes into like the darker sections.
I forgot to
Bring
ask
a
if I
torch?
could press and shit. Yeah, I was gonna be like before we left. Oh, can I get some supplies? We can go exploring. Just completely forgot we are making up names. Damn it.
It's not a far journey back if you want to dip out and go grab it.
I'm giving everyone access to my character sheet, so if you want references.
I look at Quaid and say, "Hey, so I lost you for a little bit. So how about? I think the smart move would be if we just go back and maybe get some torches, get some anything, so we kind of know where we're at all times."
Sure, that's a good idea. Let's go back and get some supplies.
The last thing I want to do is get yelled at by Outlander.
All right, you guys go out back into the desert and back to the main section.
Yeah.
During this trip back, do I notice any changes to the berries?
So when you guys are walking in the sun, you notice that they wilt very quickly, and then by the time you make it to the destination, they're pretty much considered to you unedible. They're very mushy and wilty and like just seem unappetizing at this point.
I don't think I ever recorded what Najjar was doing for the day. Can we say that I asked him? I must have left him out during my speeches.
Oh, like in the original group. Okay, let me think. Najjar, what would he be doing? He just told you he was gonna hang around here and make sure make sure things are getting organized. So he would just be like stacking
playing look at.
boxes and like watching, out for you guys.
Okay.
And he'd be like moving stuff, packing basically.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Q.
Do I notice that these berries are still bioluminescent, even though they're wilted, or have they lost that property?
You try to cover your eyes and like see in the dark, and you can't tell. And the berries weren't bioluminescent; it was the flowers that were,
Oh, okay, it was the flowers. Okay. Alright.
but they do not glow.
Alright, I'll toss the berries then. The wilted
Okay.
berries.
Well, do the berries look like anything we've had before?
Nope.
Like
Something
okay,
new.
then definitely gonna toss them.
You know what, I'll keep the berries. On second thought, to see if they see how the property continues to behave.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're keeping the berries for now. You guys are back at camp. You can grab whatever supplies you need or want. Michelle, did you dip out for the day?
I went to check out the outposts. By the way, how many outposts do I have? I've referred to the outposts.
I don't remember, but I'm gonna give you 5 for starters. It'd be 1 big one, like 1 real big one, 2 mediums, and 3 smalls.
And one that's just right.
We'll call that one Goldilocks.
Is that everything in your order, sir? Yeah, that'll be it.
Nah, can I make that
I get an extra large, actually. Just change all the smalls to extra larges.
Can I get a flurry? Is your ice cream machine working? Yeah.
Define working, sir. Don't just assume.
Alright. Alright.
So for supplies, I want to grab a torch, if we have one, and I want to grab. Do we have any types of containers? Something that
You guys would have like leather sacks.
Okay.
You have a couple small, some large ones, and you would have 1 book bag.
Okay. I'll take one.
Or not book bag. What's the messenger bag?
Satchel.
Yeah, like a satchel.
Okay. I'll take the satchel. Inside of the satchel, I'll take one of the leather. Carrying
Pouches?
containers. Yeah, pouches. And do we have like a water canteen or something that could hold water?
Every one of you guys carry a water canteen, small bag.
Okay. Perfect. That's all I'll leave with then.
Could I take a? So there's no more bags or whatever, or satchels, or not? Is there like a backpack, or like a traveler's pack I could use to store stuff in?
Traveler's backpack? There's no backpack.
Okay, then I'll just nab a torch just with my hand and bring it along with me, and some flint and tinder and put in my pockets. Flint and steel.
Got it.
Smart.
I'm not gonna get Michelle'd in this campaign too.
Yeah, a large gust of wind blows out your only torch.
You're down to your last match. How?
The flint, you actually picked up the smallest piece of flint. One use.
It only has 1 spark left in it.
Nobody
Jesus,
breathe.
guys.
anyways, so you have a torch, X. Quinn, you have all these couple bags and like pouches, and you guys both have water bags. And then that's it. Are you guys driving anything else?
There's nothing else I can carry anything at all. I'm assuming.
I mean, you can carry more stuff, or do you mean like a bag to carry more stuff? Because there's
Like
no
a
more bags.
bag in case we find something.
No. There's like a wool sack, or like one of those like grain bags.
I
Wouldn't
mean,
be bad. You could slide that over your shoulder.
yeah, I'll take that with me. Is
Okay.
it empty or is it full of stuff?
There's a few full of stuff. There's one that's partially empty. There's only a few things in it. There's just like some random knickknacks that someone else found. You can just like dump it out.
I put that somewhere where we put most of our supplies that I guess we go through or sort
Yeah.
out, and then empty out the bag and then take an empty bag with me.
All right. So you see, you see Najar as you're just taking stuff out of the bags, just give you like a dirty look, kind of like the fuck, side eyes you hard.
Look, hey, we're going out. I just need an empty bag in case we bring stuff back.
He goes, fine, but don't put that there. He goes over there. He points.
Okay. All right. How old is this kid?
I think he's the oldest. He's not older than you, but he's the oldest group. So I think he's like Michelle's age, 14.
What, Hyder?
No, Najir.
No, Dajar is the youngest.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, same response. So he's the youngest.
Fucking puberty. All right, I just ignore it. I'm the older one. I got to deal with this anyway.
Alright. You
I
notice he's
move the
pretty
stuff.
organized.
Oh god, he's one of the OCD people.
A little.
That's what. It doesn't go over there. It goes exactly over there at 90 degrees. Don't fuck it up.
If you fuck it up, you're getting reprimanded.
Right?
I
40
better not catch
lashes.
you at night.
Luke, the known factions. Can you double check my character sheet, make sure I'm not writing things incorrectly?
Yeah.
Okay. So that way I don't have to like hard interrupt. You can just like look at it and fix it.
Yeah, type the correct answer. So yeah, you grab the bag and anything else, guys?
Is there like a small knife or something I could take? Some sort of blade or dagger?
Mm-hmm. Look for a few ones.
What are my options?
You want it to be fancy looking or not? Because there's mostly like ceremonial daggers, and then you see like a carving dagger or like a whittling knife and like a skinning knife.
I'll feel the three in my hand, and I'll take whichever one. Is
The ceremonial one's definitely better for you. It's pretty, just like you are.
Okay, I'll take the ceremonial dagger.
That is a purple gem in it too, just like your eyes.
Fancy.
You hear God talking to you? Like he's a little. I think God's going a little bit far. He's but a lad, old enough.
All right, guys. So you have the dagger. You guys head back.
Yeah, if we're good to go, I'm ready to head back out.
All right, you guys head back. Q, you didn't bring a torch, right?
No, I did bring a torch.
Oh, you did? Okay, so you have 2 torches. Okay, so you guys head back. You guys are back to the main room with the bioluminescence. You have arrived there. Congratulations.
Have those wilted berries been restored now that they're brought back into the room, or?
Nope, they look the same.
Okay, I'll go and I'll leave them inside of the room for the bugs to feast on. If
Okay.
they wish.
Yeah.
And then I'll take a few more berries and I'll keep them inside of the small leather pouch. I guess like away from the harsh sunlight and stuff like that. And I'll take a few of the bioluminescent leaves too, and I'll put them in that pouch as well.
Okay. You have a small pouch of all those things.
And then I want to go over to the fountain, and I want to take a very small drink of the water.
Okay. It tastes very like metallic-y, but very crisp.
Do I feel any effects from the water, or is it just purely taste?
It's just purely taste from the moment, for the current moment, you can tell.
Okay, I'll sort of rest around in the area for a little bit to see if any effect takes place.
Okay. All right. X, what are you doing? You just saw your boy drink some water.
I kind of sat there and was like, are you feeling good? Do we have to take you back? You okay?
Q.
The water tastes very metallic, but crisp. I don't necessarily feel bad right now, but I didn't drink too much of it, so.
Yeah, anything that tastes metallic, I'd be just be careful. I don't think we brought any medical supplies with us.
X, you feel something on your shoulder climbing up to your neck.
Oh, fuck that! I look at my shoulder real quick.
It's something. It scurries up the back of your neck towards your
Oh,
head.
I flick it off.
All right.
Fast.
You see X just panic and like do this weird like washy motions with his hands, like brushing his hair off.
Oh my god! What is this? What is this?
From his back?
No.
I look. I'd hold my torch higher to see if I can look around.
Okay. Up in the ceiling, you notice there's like these scorpion-looking like things. They glow slightly as well.
Hey, Quaid,
Mhm.
I think we should leave this spot. And I point up towards the ceiling. I assume it's like a lot.
Yeah, it's a good portion. It's not like covered, but like you see at least like 20 or 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, and we quickly leave the room.
Oh my god. Ugh. I do the whole like chills down my back motion of just like
Yeah.
gross.
Luke, at the stored goods total city, can I get like a really overview basic, like one being like really low supplied, and then two being like, you know, a little bit better than that, up to 5?
Oh, okay. So the biggest one is the one you found most recently and is the least supplied out of all of them. So we'll say we want to use what you want to number them so I can just rattle them off real quick.
No,
Or does it
I
matter?
mean in the city. Like, I could do each outpost individually, but I think that's a little too micro. I want to do like how much supply. Like, am I worried about supplies? That's what I'm doing here. Do you see the column where I'm doing that?
Let me go look at it real quick. I didn't have that up. Food. Oh, okay, gotcha. So yes, so you guys have a pretty substantial like water source. You guys have several like makeshift like
So we're saying I'm
wells.
absolutely good with water,
Yes,
being
but
a 5.
food is,
Then.
yeah, but food is very minimalistic. Like you have practically none.
Okay, that's 1 or 0. Is it 0?
No, it'd be 1 because
Okay.
you guys originally estimated you could live here for like 6 months, and the more people growing, the less and less it gets.
Mhm.
Very minimalistic rations.
So
Hey, that one
medicines.
OCD kid, we can just
Medicines would be a 0.
gotta let him go.
Okay. And then I marked currencies and treasures. Just this is just what I came up with on the fly. Would you?
I
So
would say
currencies being like active, you know, money, and then treasures
Yeah,
being
yeah.
like objects.
So both would be 5, but the currency all is marked with the city's token, so you're not sure you can spend it anywhere.
Okay.
And actually, treasures would be 4, no, 3, because you guys are burying the dead with their own belongings, right?
You said it 4.
No, it'd be 3 because you're
3. Okay.
you're
Not keeping the treasures
not keeping
from the
the
dead.
treasures from the dead, right?
Oh no. To clarify, this doesn't mean like the city has it, but we haven't collected it. I mean, this is the stuff we've collect.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So then, this is wait. So I'm confused now.
Okay. So in the outposts and in my main base, what all do I have
Oh.
access to?
Gotcha. Yeah. So currency would be 4, treasure would be a 2, water would be a 4, and food would be a 1 going towards 0.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you meant in the city as like a whole.
No, I wouldn't know. It's all in the city. This is just to keep me in the know with what I need.
Oh, gotcha. Makes sense.
Yep. Okay. Excellent. Thank you.
Street rat.
All right, so you guys bounce out of that little scorpion room real quick. Where do you guys go now?
Yeah.
Actually, this is important. Sorry. Riley, didn't she transform a rat here? Don't I have a rat in a cage?
Oh, a demon rat. Yeah, you do. Yeah.
No one is to touch that rat.
Okay.
Why?
Are you guys feeding it? I forgot all about that.
I've been taking care of it.
This is our pet rat, Carlton.
Yeah.
Presumably I've been taking care of it, Luke, and I've been watching it because I know that it's not normal.
Have we seen this rat as well?
Yeah, I would have shown it to everybody so that if for some reason I wasn't able to take care of it, someone else would.
And
How
was this in the
weird is this
hideout?
rat?
It's pretty weird.
Is this in the hideout? The rat in the hideout?
Yeah, it's in the main base, wherever our main base is at the moment. It's where I bring it.
And what have you been feeding it?
Presumably, like meat scratches or pretty much anything. I mean, a rat eats everything. I'm pretty sure.
Extra children.
If I could, I would like catch insects.
That's the little scorpion thing you guys saw.
Oh my god, it's terrifying.
Oh my! Oh, that's the fucking. What's it called? Shit. I don't remember the name off the top of my head. But yeah, those are like kind of like the crab, like the scorpion spiders. Yeah, there we go. They're not actual like spiders, but not actually scorpions, just like in like the same family and just as hideous.
I guess, yeah. Um, so their underneath parts like glow luminescence, but like their shell does not glow.
Oh, did I was training to read. Did I eventually learn how to read? Are we saying that that happened?
It's in progress. You can read most things.
Okay.
The
I continue doing that
well.
on my spare time. When I take breaks or eat, I will read a book.
Oh, so just like boot camp?
Yeah, I
They
guess.
made you hold that book in one hand and your fork in the other.
So you guys are going down the hall now, the other hall.
Well, is there any other doors we see, or is it just the one door to the?
So it wasn't a door; it was just an open like thing. You turn left, and it's just like a giant like opening to that one room that is described with the scorpion and stuff like that. And then you guys went out of there, you went down the hall, and now there's a bunch of rooms.
Okay.
But these are all have doors on them.
Can you describe the doors, or do they all look the same?
So they're all ornate and have like hieroglyphs on the doors and things like that. And like more primitive paintings and things like that. But they all look pretty pretty. Nothing looks different from the other ones though.
Can I take a look at Quinn's character real quick just to make sure he doesn't look, it's not glowing or anything weird?
Yeah, you look at Quinn and Quinn looks fine.
Okay. You know, as the oldest, I gotta make sure everybody is good to go.
Make sure I'm not making bad decisions 1 minute into.
Yeah, no, I sat there and then I heard you say, yeah, I'm gonna take a sip. I'm just like, what?
And the whole world exploded, right?
The whole world just ended. Little drinking a single sip from this fountain ends
It's
everything.
funny because you don't know how right you are because Quinn now has COVID.
No!
14-day mandatory isolation.
Topical and deadly.
We have to put him down.
Oh,
It's the only way.
The book that I have, can it potentially be a like a language book or a dictionary or something?
You sure? Yeah. There's a decent amount of libraries here and things like that. You could have found something like that.
Cool. And since Najar is our organizer, we can say that at night I take like an hour or maybe 45 minutes or so to teach him how to read and write so that he can help me keep like a more official ledger.
Okay.
Oh god, I bet that makes him quake in his
Happy?
undies.
Yeah, he loves
Yeah,
it.
he's fucking shivering.
Fuck, hold on.
Little weirdo. You
Repost
saying
that.
I get to organize all of this? Oh my god.
Thank you for this.
Yo,
blessing.
relax. You have no idea how happy this makes me.
And then now that you guys have torches and you guys are going down the hall, you guys see these pretty sporadically.
Fucking hate you.
Wait, what do we see?
The fucking scorpion
chat.
spiders just chilling.
No, they're different bugs from the last one you saw, but
Yeah, but they're all like the same variety of disgusting scorpion spider.
they're not. There's a few big ones, but a lot of them are like these size. So
Does it seem like they're a threat to us?
they scurry off.
Oh my god, I want to spit.
I would have left. Fuck y'all.
My character is canonically is not a big fan of bugs that are different looking than like the typical like bee, ant, normal spider. This is a nope moment. Oh god.
Where are you guys? Underground? What's going on?
Yeah.
We dug too deep. We fucked up.
Michelle, this is the area that you want to move our camp into. So
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that they'll be adverse to light if they're down here. So
Yeah, they, as previously described, they're running away from the fire.
Okay, well that's good. I'll continue going forward. I want to explore some of these rooms.
Okay.
I dry heave a little bit and I still follow behind.
Alright. X, every so often you feel like something crawling on you. You just like have this uneasy feeling.
Is it like on like open skin or is it like on regular? Normal skin.
It's sporadic. Sometimes it's an open skin, and sometimes it's, in your undies.
And I am constantly checking like my body around, just like hate it here, hate it here, hate it here.
You've got the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
This is the absolute worst.
Do you guys want to go into any of the doors?
Yeah, based on the hieroglyphics, what kind of hieroglyphics are above each door?
So it's not really. It's more like a written like language, so it's not exactly something you understand. Um,
Are there any notable shapes? Or
Nothing that your character would be able to discern.
um, I'll just go into the first room.
Okay.
I'll slightly
So
open-
the first room is some kind of bedroom. It's on the right, by the way, if it makes a difference.
Okay.
You go in the bedroom.
Yeah, I go in.
So most of the sheets and things like that are like really really old and like just disintegrated, like disappeared, right? The majority of the bed though is there, and like the wood is kind of like intact. You guys see like cabinets and or dressers and things like that in there. You guys see a bunch of like necklaces and things like that on the dressers. A few rings, quite a bit of rings. Yeah.
Does it appear that there's any bugs in this room?
Yes, there definitely is bugs. And there's also like feminine products like hairbrushes and things like that. It looks, from what you understand, to be more of a ladies' room.
Hmm. And it appears like it's been relatively abandoned.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'll make note of everything, but I'll leave everything in the room the way I entered it, and I'll go into the next room and search the
Okay.
room adjacent.
The next room, you open up the door and just pours out a shit ton of sand. Just eventually it stops, and you can kind of see like underneath the dark like part at the top, like it's just the whole room seems to be flooded with sand.
Would I be able to peer into it and see where the sand might have came from?
Yeah. You like move some of the sand out of the way, and it looks like you see some light coming too. Well, actually, no, you wouldn't see any light. You just looks from what you can see with your torch. It looks like the whole like roof caved in.
Okay, I'll exit that room and go search another one.
So the door directly adjacent to that one is now being unable to open because of the sand blocking it.
So the room that I previously searched, or a room that I haven't searched yet?
I have not searched.
Okay, would I be able to move some of the sand out of the way, and I'll sort of get Nero to help me?
Okay, so
Yeah.
you guys move the sand out, and then some more puddles in. And you move the sand out. It's a very long process. You think you're making it work? You think making it work? Do you continue?
Yeah.
Okay, so after a good amount of time, several hours, you eventually get that door opened.
Okay.
Are you guys go in?
Yeah.
All right, so inside of this room, it looks like it's like someone else's room. So you see like a bed frame, a dresser, that kind of stuff like that, and you see jars of like pickled like things of uncertainty, like just looking like it's like some kind of weird flesh looking like things. You see some of those spiders that have been jarred. You see like a bunch of like different like things in jars. There's several books in here too.
I examine the books.
Okay. You're unable to read. You can read wait, how old are you?
I am not sure.
You are 13.
Oh, right, 13. Okay, so yeah, you can read the common tongue, which is going to be the adjacent like city's tongue, but like where you came from, but you don't have any idea what this says or reads.
I scroll through it and I look for pictures. Are there any pictures in this book?
Yeah, so there's some diagrams of the human anatomy of like dissection.
Human dissection.
Yeah.
I do the same with some of the other books. Are they all
Okay.
related to?
So the other ones look like they might be some kind of like evil like sorcery type things where like more or less it's like brewing or concoctions, things like that, mixing like some kind of like weird alchemist type things. And like seems like it's instructions on how to make like certain brews or potions or things like that. and then a few of the other books are like looks like it's like studies of like animals in the area and stuff and whatnot.
Can I, while he's looking at the book and stuff, can I look around and see if, like, is everything have a layer of dust on it, or is there like, has there stuff that's been moved, or?
It's ancient. It looks like super lot of dust. No, none of this looks relatively new. You see one of those spider things, a really, 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 really big one
Oh,
inside of a jar.
step the fuck back away from that.
Okay.
That's. Wait, was it moving? Do I
No.
know? I
Uh,
don't.
you,
Don't tell me.
you want to look at it? You want to stare at it for a bit?
I'll stare at it a little bit from like a distance.
Okay, you swear it moves, but you're not sure. You want to get closer?
I just say under my breath, I fucking hate this.
All right.
Oh man.
Do you want to explore anything else, X?
Yeah, I'll look around the room, see, because he looked at the books, so
Okay.
I'll look around as well, see if anything else sticks out.
Okay. So you see that there's like a dresser or something like that, and you see like the walls kind of like rotted out behind it. And you kind of look and you see like there's like like a passage room or something like that behind the wall.
Okay. I'd call over to Quaid and say, hey, there looks like there's it's like a whole other room back here.
Hmm.
Do we want to get curious, or do we want to?
I'm always curious. Then I close the books and I keep them up on the table, and then I go search the room with Hero.
Do you guys want to move the dresser or break through the back of it?
Move it. There's two.
Yeah, move it.
Okay, it's heavy as fuck. You guys are almost unable to move it. You just like have to jostle it. Quinn, you can't fit through it. Wait, X, are you like big set or small? I never asked you a description. I'm sorry.
I'm about medium sized.
Like average, kind of.
Yeah, average.
Okay,
I'm
so
not the smallest, and I'm definitely not the biggest. Actually, no. Based off my age too, I guess I would be like the biggest.
okay, so then yeah, neither one of you guys can fit through from what you jostled, and the thing's too big to like move fully, unless you want to just like knock it over or something.
I feel like we could always come back with more people. I don't really want to disturb these rooms too much.
So, friendly reminder, players, that in this world, magic is normal. So, if you come across a situation where you think your magic can help you, please attempt to do so.
Yes, I have to see it though to use it. Right.
No. That's what I'm trying to say. Is you got magic is normal in our world. It's like a day-to-day thing.
Okay.
Yeah, like there's literally will be like water benders, like as like fishermen or like people to make dams. Like you hire like a bunch of water benders or water mages to hold off the water so you can build a bridge, like things like that.
Okay.
And
It's
would
not
it be common
abnormal.
for us to learn these magics at a younger age?
No and yes. So it depends on how wealthy you are, where you come from, what type of magic you have. And also the older you get, the more your magic matures and the better you get at it. So you probably wouldn't start learning unless you were really gifted until like 10, 12, 13. So like around your guys' age. Unless you're really gifted, then you would learn earlier.
Yeah, and some magias are easier to access than others, right? So like you would either your magia is one of those kinds that it's pretty easy to find uses for, or they're much harder, and then therefore you take longer to train.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm going to try to play around with my magic. I'm gonna go back to the first room we went into with the bed, and I'm gonna try to fall asleep.
Okay. All right. You fall asleep.
Okay.
X, you see like spiders are clawing on him.
I fucking start smacking him. Actually, no. I bring my torch up, and I hold it over him to kind of keep him away. See if that gets him away. If not, I'm about to start smacking shit.
Okay, so it scares him away, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it there. I'm gonna keep the spiders away, cause I already just know he didn't tell me what he was thinking, so I just went straight to sleep and it's like, okay, fuck.
Alright, Q, you got to sleep.
Am I able to go into a trance that I had earlier this morning, where I was able to feel my body sort of like leave while I'm still asleep.
You're unable to do that. You try for a little bit. X, you eventually start smelling smoke.
The fuck? I look around. I lit
You,
something on
you
fire,
lit
didn't
you
I?
lit the top roof part on fire.
God fucking damn it! I try to put it out, or okay,
You
can I see if I can put it out?
what do you want to put
Is
it
there
out
like
with?
a blanket I can use to kind of like help smother the flame?
No, it's all deteriorated, gone. You really only have what you brought in.
Okay. Fuck.
You forgot the fire extinguisher.
Right, the one thing.
Okay, so back to you, Q. So you try for a little bit. You're unable to get that like leaving body kind of thing. What would you like to do now?
Do I know any of? Do I know how to access any of my magic powers? Have I experimented with it in the past?
The most you have really done, with like your magic type things is just had very lucid dreams and things you could control.
And I'm unsuccessfully being able to have a lucid dream right
No, because you were trying to recreate that like morning thing where you were like
now. Okay.
leaving your body in the real world is how I took it.
Yeah, I'll start trying to lucid dream.
So you are in like a white blank nothingness void, and you exist, and your mic is muted.
Yeah, sorry.
Cut back to X fighting for his fucking life against
Yeah.
spiders. Get off of him!
Wait, so what happened?
You're in like you ever seen the Full Metal Alchemist?
I have not.
Okay, well you're just in a blank void room, just like it's all white. You're there in the middle.
Have you ever watched DBZ, Quinn?
Uh, not recently.
Okay. Never mind.
But you
Can't
seen
help
it.
you. Sorry.
Do I notice any exits to this room, or is it just a blank white room?
So as soon as you start looking for an exit, you see doors start to appear, and they have like exit written on them.
I'll. Do these rooms remind me of the corridor we were just in? Or is it foreign?
Does it say that again?
Do these doors remind me of the doors in this corridor, or are they just?
Okay, so as soon as you start thinking about that, they morph into an identical copy.
Okay, I'll go into the room with that was covered with sand. Oh, not the one covered with sand, but the one we had to move the sand out of the way.
Okay.
The one-
Yeah, so you're into that room. It just starts rendering before your eyes.
Okay. Do I notice like the hidden entrance in this room as well?
Like the one you discovered previously?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, everything's identical. You see the same thing. You see the bookcase slightly moved and everything like that.
Okay, I'll push the bookcase over.
Okay, so it moves.
Okay. Does it reveal the
Yes,
entrance?
it's just like this black like opening. It's like pitch black.
By the way, Luke, am I still banned from giving player aid? I think I am.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you mean?
Okay. I was about to give X some aid, not Quinn.
Oh, X.
Ban.
Oh, X isn't play with us. You can tell X something. I'll allow it this time. That's fine.
Okay. So X, chamber yourself to fire and attempt to extinguish the flames of your magic.
What do you mean by chamber?
He means like change your essence type.
Oh. Okay, so in my head I was thinking I had to like see somebody actually use a kind of essence before I could even like use it. So I can just pick.
Try not to limit yourself ever. Test your boundaries.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna.
The first rendition was what you described, X, but like every character I try to make different and like spawn different. So just try things out, and then in general, if you wanted to look at it that way in the limited way, you have already seen people like use fire magics. That's common from where you come from. Like it's not uncommon at all. The desert region is a very common like fire bending, fire mage kind of thing.
Okay. All right, then yeah, I'm gonna try and like attune myself to fire and see if
Okay.
I can slowly quench this flame.
All right, so you feel like an internal like heat, like almost like as if like you kind of like awaken some kind of like internal like burning sensation inside of yourself. And then you do what to the fire?
I start trying to minimize it and make it smaller and more condensed, and then with the flame that I have hopefully under my control, I start chasing around the spiders in the room.
All right, so you fight with the flame like around you and things like that. So it starts to go smaller, and you get excited, and you start to push it around the fire in the room, and then you end up ultimately losing control of it real quick and just lighting the rest of the room on fire.
Oh shit! I try to just at this point quench the flames.
All right, so then you just try to wield all of it in at once, right?
I go bit by bit around the room.
Okay, so you slowly extinguish it. Ultimately, after this panic moment, you extinguish all your fire, including your torch.
Oh fuck! Well, actually, no, I got the flint and steel, so I'm gonna relight my torch ASAP,
Alright.
as soon
Alright.
as possible.
Okay, you're like panicking, like
No.
come on! You light it, the torch is on, and spiders are everywhere.
Jesus fucking Christ! You know, I just pick up Quaid. I'm like, you know, you can just sleep on my back. Fuck it, we're getting out of here. We're walking.
All right, Quay, what do you do?
Am I awoken from my dream?
No. There's a little bit time differences here, so just what do you do?
I have, or I start to dream of having a torch or a way to illuminate the
Okay.
room that I see.
Yeah, your very essence. You're just so fucking beautiful. It illuminates from your very core, like an angelic being.
Okay. I go into the small corridor.
All right, so it's all everything's just like covered in darkness. You're like the only like light of beacon. You start to sense like a sensation of falling and just like falling, and then it starts to kind of freak out a bit. You start to see like spiders like are just being surrounding you, and you feel a very hotted sensation, and like then the whole blackness turned into like a ray of like fire around you, and then the spiders become like flames themselves, and they come towards you as if to attack you, and then you feel a jostle and you get awoken.
What the fuck happened in this room?
Have we not left the room yet?
No, yeah, you just pick them up, and you're like trying to hump out of the room, and
What?
no,
Yeah,
you know,
no.
like, yeah,
Yo,
like
what happened?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. It was bad.
there's just ash all over your face, my guy.
Oh my god.
There were
Yeah,
so
why-
many spiders. So many
I wipe
fucking
the ash off my face and exit the room.
so many spiders.
X, by the way, you did kill at least over 100 spiders, so congratulations.
Okay, oh, I unlocked that SS at least.
Yeah, spider killer.
Spider burner or something like that.
Oh my god. Just as soon as the light went out, I was just like, either we're gonna get eaten or Quay's gonna get eaten. I don't know. It's one of two things.
All right, you guys are out of the room. So what do you guys want to do now?
I look at Quay and say, give me a heads up if you do that again,
Yeah, okay.
and let's at least have more light. Because those things are hunting us in the dark. As soon as the light goes away, they come out to play. And I don't like to play with them.
I want to start exploring more of these rooms. I take note of the entrance and my experience in the Dreamland.
Okay. Quay, your left ankle hurts.
How bad?
It's like a burning sensation.
From the fire, I guess.
No, Quinn, look at it. You have to like
You
observe
Oh,
it.
okay. I will observe my leg.
You see several small little bite marks on your ankle.
Ooh. Does it look serious?
There's not really bleeding. It is slightly swollen though.
Any injury should be taken seriously. We have no medical supplies.
Okay, I'll
Luke slaps Michelle's hand.
Oh, my bad. That's party stuff. That's not.
I know. I'm just fucking with you. That's fine. You're like, take it seriously, bitch. We're gonna die. You're fine.
Okay,
You're fine. Just checking.
do I recall seeing anything for animal bites or spider bites inside of that one human enology book that I scavenged through?
No, you didn't. You didn't look at all the pages, and you also couldn't read it. But you didn't see any images of that.
I want to go back into that room quickly and look more carefully, specifically for seeing pictures of spider bites or animal
Spider
bites.
Bites 101.
Yeah.
Okay. You see some kind of weird images or image array of like this guy looking like he's torturing like a spider in some odd way. And like turning him into like a concoction. That's the only thing that you see referencing those spiders in that regard.
Do I see anything that looks similar in the fermented jars that you mentioned in that room?
Other than just like spiders, no.
Okay.
So I assume I noticed him, like, I guess looked at the spider bite and
Mm-hmm.
like starts freaking out.
Yep.
Don't assume that you notice each other's focus points. Just their the obvious movements. Right, Luke has to point it out.
He definitely would have.
Yeah, I would have seen him like look down at his leg and like.
Well,
Not
no.
necessarily.
What Michelle said is 100% correct. However, you're very attuned in this moment to like spiders, spider bites, things like that. So as soon as he looked at his leg, like your character's interest is very piqued in that. So you did notice the spider bite and all of that went wrong. But what Michelle's saying is very true because you may not have noticed if something doesn't catch your attention like that.
Okay.
Yeah, Quinn did the same mistake earlier of assuming that he was in the same time frame as Xavier, when in reality he should just be reacting to what the DM says. So you should assume you were still wherever you left off.
Okay.
Simple stuff. But yeah, so you guys both know he's bitten. He's assumed in danger of some kind.
God damn it.
Okay. I'll take while I'm in that room. I'll take the human anatomy book, and I'll take the brew book, and I'll put them into my satchel.
Okay, you got it. Do you guys want to explore the thing behind the dresser, or do you guys want to leave this room?
I say we should head back outside away from the spiders because I want to. I that's just me, like a personal note. But especially you have that picture of the stuff in the hands, you monster. Oh my god. But I let him know.
I want to try one more thing before I leave. I want to go back into the room with the fountain, and I want to try cleaning my wound with the water in that room.
Okay, X, you go in with him.
Yeah, I stick with them. I'm gonna ask Quaid, like, are you feeling good so far? Is everything you dizzy, fucking short of breath?
Is my character feeling any sort of effect from these bites or the water?
Not more than the swelling on your leg and it being hurt to put pressure on.
Okay, yeah, I want to clean that wound, and I let him know that the only thing I'm feeling is, Nero, the only thing I'm feeling is a little bit of pressure. I don't feel uneasy as of yet, so I'm assuming if it's poisonous, that I still have time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you guys go in there. Q, you notice something drops on your arm real quick.
I flick it off as fast as possible.
Okay. So you like go to flick it off, and you see it's one of the original things I linked to, right? He jumped down on you and like grabbed one of the tiny spiders, and then you flicked them both off. X, you just saw one of those scorpions like fly down from the sky.
I don't know how to cheer for. I hate everything in this room. I hate this whole place on a spiritual level. But do I see that it land on like a smaller spider and nab it?
No, that you didn't witness that part.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take note of that. I want to continue washing my wound.
All right, you wash it out. Your wound, the more you like wash it down, stuff like that, the more agitated it gets, and like the more it hurts, like a bruise. the burning sensation is getting worse. You can feel it actually going through your muscles up into your calf.
Oh my god. Does it feel like it's like a good sort of pain, as if like it's just a part of the pain of cleansing the wound, or does it feel more so different?
Your character's uncertain on what the difference would be, but it doesn't feel pleasant.
Okay, I'll continue washing the wound.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
All right. So you wash it all out. It's good and clean now.
Okay. Yeah, I want to exit this place or return back.
All right. X, you see more of those little things fly around at this point.
What the fuck?
You see behind you, there was like a group of these little spiders that like chased you into here, and you see that the little scorpions are like jumping on them and eating them.
It's like that video of like the Japanese giant hornets versus like the fucking regular ass bees. I just sit there and I look at Quinn. I'm like, yo, you better not fucking die from this.
Yeah. I think we should get out of here, and I think we should definitely let Outlander know what we found, because I think she's kind of crazy wanting to move into this area in its current state.
Since
Okay.
when?
All right, so you guys head home. It's been several hours. Michelle, you said you wanted to do so beginning start of your day. You wanted to do what?
I'm going between the outposts and I guess with my boy, Najar, to ledger things, and we're gonna go ahead and make sure all the supplies are pretty spread throughout the outposts, and then we're taking a good portions of each to bring to the new main base is the idea. But we're doing that, like we're planning on doing this all together with the rest of the party within the end of the week.
Okay, so you guys set out. You guys go to the first outpost. You take stock of it. You take some of it back, and you take it to your main place. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the current main place.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so you do that to the first two. Nothing really of interest or note you see happen. You eventually it starts to get kind of rainy and stormy and cloudy. And you actually like coming back from like the third trip on the third outpost or so, you see a few specters like appear like during like the overcast thing, and they kind of look at you and like they motion like almost like a warning sign to the sky.
They haven't done this in the past, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Do I notice anything in the air, like signs maybe of a sandstorm?
Yeah, so the whole air feels like electrically charged and like it's very calm. There's not a lot of wind right now.
Have I seen a storm?
Yeah, it's the clouds are becoming more and more overcast.
Okay. I go ahead and acknowledge the spirit's warning, and I say to Najar, there must be a storm nearby. Please go see if you can find the others. I assume I know more or less where everyone's exploring today. From in the future, From this point forward, I'm gonna have them mark on the map. They're all gonna have their own little stone, and they're gonna tell me where on the map they're going towards today. I don't have that yet, but I'm gonna do that in the future from this point forward.
Smart, very smart.
And I tell Najar to search one part of the city where I suspect they might be at, to warn them to go into shelter now, and I go to the other half.
What was your name, Michelle? It was Outcast, right?
Outlander.
Outlander. He goes, okay, yeah. So he responds, of course, right away, Outlander. He like hustles off real quick. He's real fast, by the way. Very agile. So are you, by the way. I don't know if I previously mentioned that, but okay. And then the spirit kind of like bows to you, and then like slowly disappears, and then the other one like races up to you, and then eventually just washes over you, and then like lays onto you.
I accept him.
Okay.
All right, and I go.
All right, so then you go looking for what group?
So I sent Najar after I presume the Usama
The
Usama group, because I assume they're more or less together. I mean, Hyder Usama is training near the base, so I don't need to send for him. We're gonna get him in the late end. So we're mostly sending for Ruya and Assad by Najar, and then I go for Quaid and Nero.
Gotcha. Perfect. All right. So yeah, then that's exactly how it broke down too, because Hyder is training, and then the other two are looking for forging stuff, and then you go to your new base of operations, quote quote, and eventually you go down into the group. You don't see them.
Um,
They're not currently in the new area of the where the star map is.
okay, which is where they told me they went towards.
Yes.
I didn't see any signs of them heading down here, did I?
Yeah, no, you see tracks. You even see like little burn marks against the ceiling and stuff.
Okay, I go ahead and follow their tracks as best I can.
Okay.
Luke, as a heads
yes.
up, before we depart, I'm gonna see if I can like carry Quaid so he doesn't like increase his blood flow for the poison.
Okay.
If that's cool
Alright.
with Quaid, I ask first,
I
respectfully.
appreciate the help.
All right. Quaid is heavy for you, but you manage to carry him for a little bit, and then you have to kind of put him down.
I mean, yeah, just help a little bit.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can help me walk.
So you end up going to that like I help a buddy walk kind of thing, and as he like limps on his foot kind of thing. And then you guys are like kind of like hurrying out, right? I assume.
Yeah.
Alright, Michelle, you hear some kind of like intense rustle like coming towards you as you're going down the hall. I forget, do you have low light vision, Michelle?
I have spirit sight,
Okay, gotcha.
so I suspect that includes some form of low vision, but probably not. It's not his specialty.
Gotcha. So yeah, you don't really see what's coming your way. Um Okay. Yeah, so you hear that. What do you do, Michelle?
Wait, do my spirits glow? I kind of vaguely remember them glowing.
Yeah, you used them as lanterns before.
Yeah, I did, right? Okay, so I
Yeah,
go
you
ahead
did.
and I go ahead and call forth my guardian spirit to help me light.
Okay. A few pop out at this point. There's a few residing on you.
Okay. I go ahead and it's coming towards me, the noise, right?
Yeah.
So I say, "Hey, are you two okay? Is that y'all? What's going on?"
So Quinn X in front of you, it goes from being pitch black to like this ominous, like glowing, like blue spirit looking like figures.
Kind of like the Revenant from like Lord of the Rings, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. And I recognize the voice.
Yes you do. But you don't see her.
Outlander,
You just
is
see
that
the
you?
glowing people.
Yeah. What are you running from?
Bunch of spiders and weird scorpions down here. A few of them bit me.
Do I see them yet, or are they still in the distance?
No, you don't see them. It's still in the distance. You could send one of you guys out there to illuminate it, but it's just too pitch black that way.
Do I
Oh
know?
no! Wait! You don't see them. You see the lantern. They would have a torch. I'm sorry. So correction. You see the torch, and you see part of X's face.
Okay. Do I know of these spiders that they're speaking of? Probably not.
Nope.
Okay, so I take a moment. I don't know anything about spiders, even in whatever reading I've done, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. So I go ahead and run towards them. I'm hearing something about a bite, and I see if they're indeed being followed. Like
Alright,
that's what
so-
I'm running towards them with the intention of looking behind them in the light.
Okay. So you don't see very much behind them. You see a few like spiders here and there, but you don't see like an intent of like a horde following them or anything like that.
Okay. I say, slow down, as I am approaching.
I slow down, yeah.
Okay.
I go ahead. I'm still keeping more or less a jog. As they slow down, I see if I see anything entering the light.
Behind them or behind you or
Behind
in front
them.
of you? Behind them. You see a few spiders like that are coming up.
Oh, they are chasing them?
It's not like a hurried pace, but they do seem to be following them.
Okay. I go ahead and send my spirits to attack.
Okay. So they
I say, defend the two.
okay. So they kind of like whisk past you guys. You see these two spectral wraiths go past you guys. And then yeah, and you guys keep running.
I take Quaid so that X can have a break, Nero, and we go ahead and continue out of here. I say, what
Alright.
the hell did you do to piss off a bunch of spiders?
They're everywhere down here. Every single
Yeah.
one. They're
Yeah.
on the ceilings. They're on the walls. And I described the 3 rooms that we entered, as well as the room with the fountain. I let him know. Say, hey, there's a strange fountain that I cleansed my wound in. Hopefully that works. And then I reach into the satchel and I present the.
Michelle actually ran right past it to get to you guys, by the way. Oh no, wait, you guys are running from that room.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
we're
So
running
it's
from that.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so we just described where we came from, or I described where we come from, and then I take the books out of my satchel and I present them to Outlander.
I mean, we're gonna go out first, so don't hand me stuff just yet.
Oh, okay.
X, what do you do when he takes the weight of him?
No, I fucking do a sigh of like relief because sitting there thinking to myself, gotta get stronger, and then I'm also just like looking around too to make sure there's no other spiders on like his body or my body, like anything hanging on or all that gross stuff that spiders do.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we head out of the tunneling. I hope, is there a door on the end or something that I can like somehow close this pathway?
Nope, it's all open. But you've never seen these spiders anywhere above ground ever.
Yeah, but I'm currently moving them back towards where I planned on moving, correct?
Correct.
I guess I just have to accept that if the spiders is a thing, then and we're moving them towards the open area.
You could like break a part of the wall and like cover it in sand or like enclose like an area if you wanted to.
No, I can't do that reliably in a clean way. So we're just gonna go ahead and leave out into the sunlight. I'm presuming that there's more or less staying away from the light.
Mm-hmm.
I do inform Michelle that the spider that did bite him has a natural predator, which is just a bigger, grosser-looking version of the same kind of spider that glows. It was by the fountain.
So it's just a worse version. Yeah.
I mean, that one, wasn't like coming at us like that. It was kind of just chilling while being gross. The other ones were actively coming at us as soon as it got dark.
Yeah, one said, "Let me catch some hands."
The other one was just like, just don't get close.
All right, I acknowledge what he says, but I don't know what to do with that information.
Damn, you don't instantly have a plan? Oh well, I guess we're fucked.
Oh, if you extract the wings and the stomach acid. No, we go ahead and head out.
Alright.
I tell them there's a storm coming, so either way, we're gonna have to go find one of the outposts.
As soon as you guys say that, like when you're like above ground, you see like electricity spark and like hit like a nearby like building that's kind of like tall.
Okay, I take a moment, hold on to my necklace, and say, "Return, spirits."
Okay. It takes a few moments, but eventually they return.
Okay. Once they return, I go ahead and think about the best route to head to the main outpost if we can, or if we have to, I'll go find one of the smaller ones nearby.
That's kind of up to you. There's just sporadic like bolts of lightning hitting the ground here and there.
Okay.
Is this like any other storm that we've like?
Nope. This is like
witnessed?
an electrical storm. Like everything just feels weird. You guys' hairs are standing up on edge. It's just like very like chaotic. Some sand would actually even like
how long
vibrate.
how long will we be outside? Is it if it's like if it's
20
like
minutes.
a minute or so? Oh Jesus Christ, no. Okay. We're heading to a small bay.
You guys realistically could sprint there in like 5 minutes. But like with having this guy carrying him like hobbling, probably around 20 minutes.
Okay, no. We find a nearby small one.
Okay. You guys all of you notice like certain areas of like sand and debris are like floating.
The fuck?
Like in place?
Yeah, like in place. And then like you also see that like that area gets striked with lightning. Like
Oh, it's kind of like premonitioning where it's gonna strike?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. We definitely avoid any of those floating areas.
Okay. Yeah, so now that you guys are on the lookout for that, you see that like when the ground's like electrically charged in like an area, it's enough for like certain amounts of matter like float, like that always gets hit.
Okay.
Wait,
The light.
with that knowledge, actually, we're gonna go ahead and head to the main base.
Okay. All right, so you take the long trip.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm keeping my eye out. Also, I warned them about it in case they haven't not noticed it.
Okay. So as you guys are going to the base, like 10 minutes, like you're like 10 minutes in, it gets more intense. You just see more and more areas that are just gonna get hit, strike, and things like that. And there's no rain. It's literally just like bolts of like lightning just coming down, and they're getting closer and closer to you to the point where like you guys' eardrums are becoming like damaged.
Jesus Christ.
Can we cover our ears?
Yeah.
Cover our ears?
I mean,
We take spare fiber from anywhere we can, like socks or whatever, and fit it around our ears.
okay, you guys do that. You also do notice that like glass is forming from the sparks, which is kind of cool. So you guys just have a bunch of like weird shaped like um electrical like charge like glass form from the black sands.
Oh, this is pretty dope, actually. That's some cool ass shit.
Did we make it to
Um,
the main base?
you guys do eventually make it to the main base. Well, actually, hold on, let me check. Let me see something.
Did they
Thinking.
pray today? Maybe.
Yeah.
So
So
I don't
all three
know.
guys, I don't know. Let's see if they can even walk. Let me roll d20. No, it looks like no one can walk today. Um,
Shit.
So yeah, you guys more or less make it unscathed, other than the previous injuries I said with like the very close like exposure to lightning.
Okay. I see if everyone else has made it. Do a head check.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone here? Najar, Hidar, Ria, and Nissan?
Oh no, the boy, the girl, and your companion or the lone wolf guy are all MIA. That one group never came back.
So only
So
Hidar's here.
correct, yes. Sorry.
Okay, fair enough. I hope that they followed the game plan and went to a smaller shelter. And Hidar is uninjured, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay, so I go ahead and we're now focused on Quaid's injury.
Okay.
I put him in here. I tell Hidar to get some water, and I tell Nero if he can secure the openings and put down padding to make sure that the sound doesn't keep blasting us from in here.
Okay, he does so.
Okay, and I undo my ear bandages. I look at Quaid's ankle, right?
Mhm.
What am I
I
saying?
look at it as well. Does it
Um,
appear that it's better than when I first looked at it?
appears worse.
Oh.
Okay, I clean it with the water.
Quinn, this hurts significantly. He starts screaming when you like start to like really wash it out.
Oh fuck.
I go into my book bag, my satchel, and I present the books that I found in the room to Michelle, or to Outlander.
I go ahead and clean it up a little bit with a rag. Just is it bloodied? Like is there blood everywhere, or is it just like open wounds?
There's a little bit of blood, but it's more like it's pussing from those spots.
Okay. I
So
take
it's like,
I take a look
like
at the books.
clear,
Is
like
this relevant at all?
you just like read the books. You just like glance at them.
I mean, I would be glancing. Is there are these books like marked on the outside about what they're about, or do I have to look on the inside of the books? I mean, I give him a quick look through. He seems to think that they're important.
So one's about like anatomies and in human like physiologies. The other one's about like potion like kind of brewing and mixing. You don't notice of any like immediate importance.
Uh, I'm sure they are important. I just don't know what to do with them. I put them to the side.
Shit. Is there? I go look at Outlander. I'm like, should I try to pull the venom? Like it's been in for so long. Should I try to pull the venom out, or
I look at him weird. What do you mean pull the venom out?
see if I can find some way to drag the venom out of his bloodstream? Though it's already been circulating through there for so long that I don't know if that's just gonna.
Hard stop. The same reason I'm not making medical moves is the same reason you shouldn't be, X.
Hey, power move. Let's go.
No, just quick run out in the desert as soon as you spawn and try to make a modern day contraption to get moisture from the air. It'll work.
I have made sunlight.
That was John's first move, and when that didn't work, he just basically suicided.
If you're, yeah, you can ask Luke if you have medical knowledge, but you can't just use medical knowledge.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, what you can do is you can just instinctively try to suck it out with your mouth, but that
is not good.
Whether or not that's what I'm saying. Whether or not it kills you is up to Luke.
Yeah, no, that's actually dangerous in real life.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Fake life.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You can do. Well, it depends on what kind of thing is happening. But yeah,
normally it's it'll get infected if you try to do that. Just worse. So that is totally a fictional thing.
that's what I'm saying. Like, don't try to do like weird medical things if you don't have actual medical knowledge in the game. In the game is what matters.
Does Luke do what was it like the player thinking thing? You can ask yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do I think? If you fucking tried.
BRB?
You almost got me. Yeah. Do I think I can maybe pull out, or is my assumption of it just being in a system already is just not even worth the effort?
Your character's wisdom would say that if you were gonna try something like that, you should have tried it immediately.
Yeah.
Not that your character has any insight on automatically of how to do it, like how you would even begin to do that. But if you were going to do that, you should have done it right away.
Okay.
All right. That's why, Luke. Do I have any knowledge at all of like wartime injuries, soldiers at battle, things like that, or no?
Not really.
Okay.
Do we have any knowledge of any medics in the city who we could consult?
Oh yeah, I mean, but
Wait,
it's so far away in the storm.
You mean in the other city, Luke?
Yeah, in the other city.
Okay, I was gonna say our city's empty. There ain't nobody in our city.
It's full of the fun dead people.
That's like a whole trip and a half, Quinn.
Okay, alright.
Fuck, we're missing half the group, so it's not even like anyone can chime in. It's just Hidar and X and me.
Fuck. What did you
I
know,
go
Michelle?
ahead. I'm just gonna start praying over him. Maybe one of my spirits can aid.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Am I praying to the spirits, or
Yeah.
What do you mean? Okay, so like you tell them of your like blight, of your problem.
Yeah, I'm praying to any of my spirits to see if any of them are wise in this effort to aid him.
Okay. All right. What are you doing, X?
I was gonna ask Michelle's character before he started praying if he has like any knowledge or idea that might like help that I could possibly use. Because in my head out of game, I could be like, oh, I could attune to ice and maybe try to slow down his heart rate to kind of.
Yeah, that's that
Slow
medical
him down.
knowledge stuff again.
But that's not what I'd know in game. So
You can try to freeze over his leg just for the shits and giggles, but you can't include the rest of that other half.
yeah, so like I wouldn't consider that. No, the freeze over the leg maybe, but I don't think that would help. Like now.
I want to try to go to sleep.
You go to you see Quinn like falling into like a deep sleep.
And the last thing he hears is me saying, "This is how this started."
Yeah, fuck, I didn't tell them that I want to sleep. Fuck, they're gonna think I'm dead.
This is how we got into this mess.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to experiment with my leg in my dream.
Okay.
I guess.
Before you do that, real quick, Quinn, one thing I need to tell Michelle. You said you started praying to your spirits, right?
Yeah.
You get weird flashes of some kind of like man brewing like a vial or potion or things like that. And then all of a sudden your book flies open, like gets knocked over.
Okay. I follow the premonition. I look for the alchemic concoction that he was attempting to make. I don't suspect that my hands will be skilled enough, but I let the spirit work through me.
Okay, so you work from that. All right,
Mhm.
Quinn, you said you sleep and you're messing with your leg. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to try. I want to try dreaming of um, like having someone there tending to my leg, like as if there was like a medical professional, and I want to be observing how they treat my wound in my dream.
Okay, so you're kind of panicked at this point, but so a person comes in like your traditional like what your character thinks as a medical garb, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, they like kind of like so you get somehow just tied down to the bed all of a sudden. Um, they start to splice open your leg and like cut away like parts of it and like bleed you um out, right? Like bloodletting.
Mm-hmm.
This is excruciating pain. Um, guys, Quinn starts just screaming in his sleep, like as a night terror.
Jesus Christ.
I go ahead and put a sock in his mouth.
All right, all right. Quinn, you now have a like a something to bite down on and gag. So you don't bite your tongue off. The medical physician puts something in your mouth.
Okay.
It's now like inside of your leg. You can't quite see everything, but it feels like if he's like molding and mushing like parts of your leg together and like washing your very like muscle itself off. Doesn't feel good.
Would I be
Michelle,
able,
go ahead.
would I be able to fast forward my dream?
Yeah, okay. So you fast forward. So
Um,
like in your haste to get over this, right? Like you're just like panicking, right? And now all of a sudden you skip like too far ahead, you're not sure what happens, and you just like a geist like over some kind of weird grave, and you thought there would be people there crying over you, but no one's there.
God. Oh my god. Okay. I wake up from my dream. Oh god.
Oh, bro.
Jesus Christ. I wake up from my dream immediately.
He just like snaps awake and like jolts, like he's like standing now. He's like, ah.
Oh man.
And now I want to immediately try to go back into a different dream.
Okay, so he wakes up, he stands up, he freaks out, takes a deep breath, and he lays back down and just goes straight into a coma, like again.
Last thing he sees is me just like, really though? You were just screaming.
um,
This time I want to try making some sort of like ground paste with the berries and the um, leaf, those bioluminescent leaves that I found. I want to try grinding it together and rubbing that on my
mhm.
leg in my dream.
Okay, it forms some kind of like small little acidic thing, and you feel like a bubbling in your leg, and it burns intensely. And you see like this like blackish looking blood like getting like coming out from your leg. It's an intense process and very painful.
Mm. I endure. I endure it. And I stick it out
Okay.
in my dream.
Gotcha. And Michelle,
uh,
you said what were you doing? I forgot.
yeah, you're good. I said I take the premonition into account. I suspect that the alchemist spirit is within me. And I attempt to follow his, like I let him guide my hand in this process.
Okay, so he opens up the book. You open up the book yourself to what you need.
Mhm.
I start reading, and it dawns on you, and you're reading in comprehension that you need the vital like life essence of the spider itself, and like so you need some of those spiders to make this brew. Meaning you would have to go back there to get it.
Okay. I close the book, steeled with my steeled with what I need to do, and I go ahead and recreate a better version of my earmuffs.
All right.
and then I tell them, "I'll be back. Keep them safe."
Just nothing else.
And I
Javier
attempt
says, "You can't go out there."
to don my wraith armor
Okay.
for movement purposes.
All right. Michelle has just come resigned to like whatever happens. He's just like, right. You see, Michelle, you don't see this, but everyone else sees that Michelle like starting to glow and his skin becoming like opaque, like bluish, and he just looks like his skin is growing and like becoming thicker and like vibrating almost, and you just feel like this like not necessarily ominous presence, but it's very intimidating. And then he just sprints off into the lightning, and then lightning crashes like outside for dramatic effect.
Whole Sailor Moon transformation. Alright, Luke, can I try to attune to like healing and see if I can just like at least ease his pain or whatever?
Yeah. So, in your definition of healing, though, like you've never seen any kind of magic that like innately heals or anything like that. So, you have a hard time grasping that concept, and you end up ultimately failing at it. Your character thinks it was too broad, like just, you know what I mean?
Then I'm gonna try and ease the pain. That's one thing. Like kind of.
X.
Hmm?
Take a moment and think back as to what magias you have seen.
I character ask myself what things I have seen.
Okay. So you have seen fire, it's very common. A lot of like water mages, very common. You've seen one sand guy. You've seen a couple lightning guy before. You've seen a wind guy.
Do you no longer use their the like terms that you use? It's like Jensumi would be water and all that.
I do. I don't have it pulled up though. Hold on.
Okay, well, water's Jensumi. I'll mark them as you go.
I can pull it up real quick actually. Hold on.
Fire is Hatsu.
You've seen Jinsumi users, Raijin users, Odashi, Amakatet. What the fuck?
What? What?
Jabba the Hutt Watsu.
Yeah.
Amashiro? Light?
Amashiro. Yeah.
Amashiro? Light?
Nakasume, which is what you know to be yourself.
Mhm.
And then you've also heard of a Vinduro user, but never actually seen one.
Venduro is blood.
Okay. Can I try to recall what have I seen them like use for specifically?
So the
water.
Odashi guys always usually you've seen them like sailing ships and things like that, moving like windmills and just overall things like that. You've seen the Jisumi users, like I said before, holding off water, redirecting it, creating water when needed. Odashi, you've mostly seen fighting. Seen a lot of people. Not Odashi. Katsu. You've seen fighting a lot. The Amashiro guy. He was the best, well-off person you've ever seen, and it was just the easiest job. Like you wanted his job so easily, because he was just what are those things called? A lighthouse. He just became a lighthouse at night, man, and he got paid well. He didn't have to do anything at all, really. It was just cushy, man. Akasune is what you are. You're the only one that you've seen really actually be that. You just know that's what you are because someone told you. And then the Vinduro user, you've heard a lot of like mythical tales about them, but you have never seen one in person. You've heard that they can like not only curse people, but you can like cleanse impurities out from people's blood, and you've also heard that they sacrifice people in giant blood orgy rituals and
Why was orgy involved in that
Hell
sentence?
Yeah. I like to party. He likes to party. I like to party.
So yeah, to reiterate, the common folk of these Magia users, Jensumi, water folk, Hatsu, normal destructive power, so like warriors. Rajin, also destructive power, probably warriors. Odashi, sailors. Amashiro, light, convenient like lighting within city infrastructure. apparently. Akitsune, celestial, very rare, not usually seen. Venduro, also very rare, but pretty historically powerful.
Okay. Is there? Do I think to myself, is there any of these that would be useful in order to find some way to help Quaid?
You could try to use blood, but you don't know how to like really access it necessarily. But that would be the one that would be some kind of benefit to him. Also, Raijin might be beneficial to helping protect Michelle as he's running out in extreme chaos. By the way, Michelle, as soon as you take off, you realize that it's gotten a lot worse. Like there's very narrow gaps that you are like able to like fit through without getting like obliterated by lightning.
Yeah, I imagine so. That's why I donned my wraith armor. The storm is getting thicker and thicker as it runs through the city.
As I sit there and just hate both my companions for being brash and just running off or going straight to sleep.
To be fair, I'm solving your guys' issues, so
To be fair,
I'm trying to find a way to help as well, to keep him from fucking dying while you're out, and you just like come back, you're like, damn, wasn't fast enough.
yeah, that could happen. That would be a good thing, not a bad thing.
How's my dream going?
So your leg starts to feel better. It's lost an intense amount of color. It's like very pale and white. And you no longer feel any kind of burn or intense like pain of any kind.
Would I be able to fast forward a little bit, maybe like a week or two advance in my dream to see
Alright,
how I'm
so-
faring?
Time is not something you really perceive in a dream, or at least in your dreams. So you end up skipping like very far into the future, and you have kids, and it's happy, and you
Do I still have a leg?
you still have a leg, yes.
Okay. I wake up.
You do. Oh, hold on. I was gonna say you do walk. You seem to walk with some kind of a little bit of displacement on your legs, so like a little bit of what's it called, a hobble or a lip?
But not bad enough to where he has a cane.
Correct. Did you not want to see what your kids were like? All right, fine. Talk to kids, I guess.
They were horrible little shits.
They were very beautiful, just like him, actually.
It's just a dream.
The whole family radiates its
Um,
glow.
That statement, it's just a dream, but I can rely on it like facts.
I have no other choice. I have no
Well,
other
you
choice.
countered your own logic. You're like, I'm testing in a dream, right? And if it works, then it'll work in real life. But as soon as I tell you about your life above that and your children, you're like, it's just a dream. It doesn't count. It's not real.
Exactly.
So either you believe it works or you don't. Like, I
No,
don't.
I do believe it works, but the reason why I said it's just a dream is that I will experience it firsthand in the future.
Oh, gotcha.
Why,
You don't
why
want.
would I want to? Why would I want to reveal my own fate? Like, too
You don't want to spoil it. I
Yeah,
got.
I
I
don't
got
wanna spoil
you.
the surprise of my future children. The only thing I care about in this dream sequence is the condition of my leg. Everything else I kind of ignore.
Gotcha.
And also that would also help me not make different, like, the butterfly effect decision.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Okay,
You're good.
Yeah,
We're going too deep here.
Yeah, I go into my satchel and I take out the berries and the leaf, and I start trying to like mix it into a paste.
All right.
Like,
All of them or just some?
I'll use. We know where they all are, so I'll use all of them.
Okay. All right, Michelle, you're like fucking dashing and like leaping and like just dodging and wobbing and weaving. So you manage to make it through. You actually get struck in your right shoulder with a glancing like strike of lightning, and it actually goes coursing through your body, and you lose most of like your wraith power at this point. So then you start just running as fast as you physically can, and you luckily make it to the entrance.
I do try to take it easy and find shelter along my way.
Okay.
After I get struck, right? Because it's like, I'm sure that whooped my ass.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I go ahead and continue into the dungeon.
You're in there.
All right, spider. Is there like a torch nearby or something?
Nope.
Okay.
You did the classic me.
All right.
No.
I go ahead and not to make the same mistake. I go ahead and see if one of my spirits are willing to guide me.
Okay, so one dashes out.
Okay. I take it easy.
You see that he's injured as well. He seems a little bit fractured.
Sorry, sorry, Guardian. Thank you for coming.
He just nods. He walks in front of you, giving you light.
Yeah, I go ahead and try to capture one of these spiders.
Okay. So you go down the hall. You see the bioluminescent area that they described previously to the left. Do you go in there?
But I don't know anything about any of this. I wander down the hallway that we ran out of, looking around for the spider.
Okay, so to the left there's like a water fountain area with there's plants that are like bioluminescent, and then in front of you, going straight, it's just a dark hall, which is, from what you remember, the description is where they came from.
Okay, I go down that hallway then.
All right, not too much further. You just see a bunch of like spiders like scurrying away from your spirit's light.
Fuck. Did I see any
You fuck.
any jars? Did I see any jars or anything like that?
No. Wait, Quinn, did you tell Michelle of the jars?
No, but they're in the open in that room.
Okay, so no, you don't see anything, Michelle.
Okay, I look around for a container.
All right, so there's a bunch of rooms. So you go into any of them?
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, in one of the rooms, you find a bunch of jars that have like looking like pickled, like flesh-looking things, and one of them has a spider in it, and like a bunch of like creepy-looking things that have just been like.
Oh, one of them already has a spider?
Yeah,
I
a
take
big
that
one, huge.
What, bigger than the ones? But it's the same, right? Same species?
You're pretty confident.
Yeah,
It's basically
I take that
like
one.
that. Yeah, it's a big one. All right, take that one.
I go ahead and accept this as the well. I take a moment and see if the spirit agrees that this is okay.
It seems to disagree. Needs like, fresh, like that one like kind of shows you as like you look at it that like it's like almost like a hollow husk. It's no longer like having the ingredients that you need. That's what you feel.
Okay, I go ahead and empty it out, and I go ahead and capture another one using the jar.
Okay, so once you empty it out, you smell this horrible like alcoholic, like putrid smell. It just smells horrendous. Whatever liquid you just pour everywhere just reeks.
Am I supposed to lose the liquid?
Oh, you asked the spirit that?
Yeah.
The liquid he tells you is not a factor really.
Okay. Excellent. So I go capture the little spider.
Okay. So how do you want to try to capture one?
I go ahead and lightly try to trap it against the ground and the glass, and then I would like skitter it up into the lid.
Okay. So after a few failed attempts, do you have your spirit out to do this?
Well, it's watching me.
Okay, like
Keep giving
from
me
behind
light.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So eventually, after trial and error, like 15 minutes, like you get a couple.
Jesus Christ! Well, hold on, just to try to get that a little faster. I would get annoyed and see if the guardian would be willing to help me like surround it.
Okay, so like he like ushers his like walks like to corner it, help you corner it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys get a big group of them together because they all fear his light or whatever, and then they start coming directly towards you to get away from him. You can scoop some in.
Yeah, I do so.
Get some on your hands as well.
I would try to burn him away with the spirit power.
Emanating from yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, so like your spirit shield or whatever?
I start basically armoring my hand and pushing it out.
Gotcha. So they all like fall off or scurry or jump away.
Okay, let's go. Thank you, spirit.
It leads your way back. All right, you guys make it to the exit. And Quinn, what are you doing? Oh, Quinn's muted. X, what are you doing?
I'm watching Quinn apparently because he said he woke up and just started doing this, so I'm just watching him, kind of stunned because I still don't really get his ability. It's kind of confusing. And it
He just keeps
kind of
falling
makes
asleep.
me jump sometimes.
So you're just staring at him like wide-eyed.
I stare like, is there anything I can do? Like,
I explained it a bit to him. I said I went into the dream world. I went into a dreamlike state and I was experimenting with ways to treat my leg. The first one was extremely unsuccessful.
I heard. I was there.
But the second one, I mixed the berries and the leaves that I found inside of that fountain room together into a paste and applied it to my leg. And
I wanted to. Oh, you were talking about the dream? Talk about?
yeah, I'm talking
Okay.
about the dream. And I applied it to my leg, and this black goo sort of blood came out. And then I blacked out again, and I fast forwarded, and I had
Fast forward.
a
Okay.
family and kids, but my leg was okay. So
Hold up. Wait, you had a family and kids? Where?
yeah, that's not important. My leg was okay. My leg was okay. And I was able to live a happy life. I didn't die like I did in my first dream.
I love that part. That's not important, man.
It's not important. What's important is that I get to live.
Luke, I'm getting flashbacks to the character origin, the power origin. It's already starting to get into that direction. It's so funny.
You mean the original Unity character?
Yeah, he's like slowly more and more becoming like her.
Wait, who? What?
Nothing.
no,
It's just
don't
so
worry
funny.
Anyways, okay, so how do you woke up and you have all the berries stuff like that? How do you want to mix it up in the? You don't have like a mortar and pestle here.
Do you have something that? Is there something that's similar to a mortar and pestle?
You have your dagger. That's a rounded handle.
Do we have like a bowl, like a cooking bowl?
Yeah, you have a bowl.
Okay, I'll wash off the handle of the dagger and I'll wash off a bowl, and then I'll begin mixing using the handle of the sacrificial knife as the mortar, I believe, and the bowl as the pestle.
You got it. I don't remember which one's which, but I understand what you're saying. So. Okay. Alright, so you start to do that. It starts to smell not so great. It's very herby and kind of starts to burn the incense of your nose.
I don't let it deter me.
It's very thick. Do you add any water to it or anything like that? It's just like ground up like mush.
I recall back into my dream. Did I just use the berries and the leaves, or did I add anything to it in my dream?
In your dream, you just added the berries and leaves, but it was a lot more liquid than this. It was almost like a pouring thing you could do.
Yeah, I'll try to I'll add a little bit of water to it to get a little better consistency. Just a very small bit.
Dearest Ingrid, as I write you now.
Yeah.
All right.
So fucking sad.
Okay, so a small retraction because I forgot about something. A small retraction. So when you wake back up, the after like fast forward, right? You kind of just forget who the people are around you. Like you have a sense of like you know who they once were, but it's been so long that you don't really remember them or like what's going on currently.
But I am aware that my leg is infected. Or
Nope,
like,
not really.
Like is injured.
It hurts, but you don't know why.
It's like a problem you solved long ago.
Oh. Okay. Well. I recall into my memory. Am I able to remember this memory? Like of how. Like does the sight of my injured leg jot my memory?
A little bit, but you don't remember exactly how it happened.
And I look through my satchel. Do any of the items in my satchel further jot my memory?
No, they just seem like berries and stuff. They're not necessarily glowing right now either, because it's not dark.
Okay, I look to Nero. I ask him, "Who are you? Where am I?"
The hell? Wait, what? What do you mean? Bro, we just rushed you. Well, bro, yeah. Sorry, I came from a weird neighborhood. We just rushed you to this cave because you got bit by one of those freaky ass spiders, and now we're trying to find some way to stop the poison from killing you.
You remember the spiders a little bit.
And then you did that thing where you keep on going to sleep without telling me, and then Outlander just ran off into the storm. So I'm over here just watching what the fuck's going on and just confused.
The mention of Outlander does jog back some more memory of her being in that weird, ominous, like wraith, like blue thing I described before.
So right now you're laying down. Keep your leg propped down, up. I don't know, whatever to keep the venom from coursing to your heart. And I don't know. Jake, you keep on falling asleep, and that's how we got here.
That's how we got here.
So, does you do anything when you sleep? Like, what's the end game?
Do I remember my dreams? What do I remember, Luke?
You remember your dreams. You remember, like, like living out like a long life in your dreams, and you remember like fixing your problems and fixing your leg and like living like for a very long time and meeting someone that vaguely resembles Michelle's character and having children with them. And then you said that doesn't matter, and then you woke up.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Where's Jimmy?
What is going on?
So, is there anything I can do? What do you need? What I can try to rush out to find Outlander, or I don't know.
No, Outlander's coming back to you. Remember?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're coming back right now, though. You just ran out.
No,
You didn't tell me anything.
What do you mean? I went to go find the spider.
Yes, you didn't say that though. You just left.
You didn't say it, but no.
True. Yeah. True. I mean, you have to assume
I caught you this time.
Xavier, you have to assume I'm trying to do something for Quinn. You chill.
No, I know, but you didn't tell me what. So how am I supposed to?
Yeah. You don't know how long I'll be.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing. It's an emergency.
That's funny.
So how come you don't remember? Like what's going on? Why'd you ask who I am? We just came back together.
Seems like if what you're saying is correct,
It is.
we did just do this,
Yes.
and I did just fall asleep.
Faster because you're dying.
And everything that I just experienced while asleep is not true.
What?
Quinn's eyes dilate heavily.
So I don't have. Do I have kids? Do I have a family?
No, you are younger than me, and I am 16.
How old am I?
Younger than me. We never got that far into our relationship yet.
Is my memory starting to become more jogged now that I realize?
A little bit. It's almost
Anything I'm saying is like starting
it's
to add
almost
up.
just like going backwards. Like you don't know what's true anymore. Like it's this weird like limbo state. But you're remembering some more of like your old life or your past life.
You've lived more of your fake life than your real life. So at this point, your real life seems. I mean, your real life would seem more like the dream.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't really remember much of my childhood.
God, look,
How
you got
long
bit by a spider. How can I help you?
I need you
That
to
is the.
I need you to jog my memory. I need you to describe.
You need me to slap you?
I don't know if that'll help.
I slap him.
Bam!
Anything.
My memory jogged now.
Yeah, it helps a little bit. The pain.
The pain the pain is what helps. Oh my god. He's gonna get like stabbed. I need you to hit me. Why? You're bleeding. Just hit me.
So yeah, you remember even more about the journey and everything like that. And then the lightning storm was very scary and impactful to you. So the more lightning going on and like you looking outside helps as well. You regain most of your former memory at this point, but still there's just sections that are fuzzy, like who the fuck the guy with a sword next to this other guy talking is, and
Guy with the sword. Am I able to recall parts of the dream as well? Like,
yes.
okay. Do I specifically remember how I treated my leg in this dream?
No, so long ago. I mean, you remember basically putting like the berries and the salves together, but you don't remember what berries, and you remember it like burning the crap out of your leg. But that was like 45 years ago,
God.
or 35 to be more accurate. But
Yeah. Okay. I look through my satchel, and I present like the berries and leaves to Nero, and I ask him, "What are these? Where did I get these?"
You got those in the same. Oh my god, I hate this. You got those in the same spot where you got bit by the spider, or a little bit. There were smaller spiders in a different room. We came back. There was a fountain that was glowing. Those were bioluminescent. There was bigger spiders that ate the little spiders, and the
that
spiders were chasing us in the dark.
the bioluminescent part really jogs your memory. You remember all that now, and you remember the spider eating the other spider,
Oh.
or the one guy eating the other guy.
Sat there. I didn't know who to cheer for, so I just
And are these the same spiders that bit my leg, or that wounded my leg?
the little one is the one that bit your leg. The big ones ate the little ones. The little ones were chasing us and were super aggro and trying to get us.
Okay. As more and more of my memory comes back from my memory being jogged, I assume that that these berries and leaves are the is what I used to treat my leg. Is that
Okay.
a safe assumption?
That's fine. Yep.
Okay. I continue with my original plan to
Okay. You start doing that.
to do that. Yeah.
Michelle, you arrive with minimalistic injuries.
All right, I come in and start messing with the book again and trying to pin down exactly how I'm supposed to make this thing with my spirit's help.
Okay. You realize you need more ingredients that you don't currently have. But basically, you're supposed to extract like the venom gland from the spider itself, and yeah, and then mix it with some berries and some water and some alcohol, and then like let it ferment in like this special like brewing station for a couple hours, and that is what's supposed to like turn it into and make it.
Do I happen to have this brewing station?
No, but it's back at the hidden layer basically. It's the same spirit that's been helping you. It's behind he shows you like images of where it is.
Is it nearby?
Um it's back where you just ran from.
No.
Oh man. Okay, so I go ahead and prepare what I can here, which presumably is the spider and the berries and some alcohol.
It's yeah, pretty much it's everything. You just need to go to like the special contraption and like ferment it kind of.
How long does it need to ferment?
It's hard to have him like give you a time frame, but it seems like it's not too long.
And the storm is at its peak right now.
Correct. So it'd be unwise to run back out there and risk getting murdered or
Yeah.
murdered by lightning.
How does I check up on my patient? How does his wounds?
It seems okay. He seems like he's lost his memory, you know.
I say Quaid, the storm's at its peak and I've already been struck once.
What storm?
Someone outside.
I need you to make a decision here.
He's forgotten everything, so you kind of have to.
Well, good, because I'm giving him the only information that matters. The rat can probably cure you if I let it bite you.
What rat?
Sam. I point over at the Valyrian rat.
Why would I let that bite me? I'm making a potion or some shit. I'm making a
Poultice.
making a herbal thing that I remember
Remedy.
from my dreams.
Essential oils.
I remember this from my dream. This is what cured my leg in my dream.
Michelle, the berries he's messing with, do you like look at them?
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that you need.
These berries can make a cure, but not without the rest of the components and without the fermentation chamber. It won't come out correct. There lived an alchemist here, and he gave me that premonition.
And why should I trust you? I don't even know you.
Oh.
I love
Eat me on the side. Oh my god.
I look at him real confused.
Hey, hey, Quaid, you can trust him. He's here to help.
Her.
He's with us.
She.
Her.
Yeah.
Her. Sorry, she sometimes gets a deep
She
voice.
has nice
confuses me.
titties, so you can definitely trust her.
And then out of game,
Big babies with
The
it.
age-old
yeah,
method of
out of game,
deciding
Quaid,
trust.
am I your wife?
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't know me? You know me the best.
Don't recognize you as a child.
I had many wives.
Many wives.
You were a lot less handsome. You were a lot less pretty in your old age.
Ooh, the shade, my guy.
I don't even remember. I didn't even look at you in my dreams.
Oh.
Just keeps
Look,
piling it on.
Quaid, she's okay. She's one of the leaders of the group that we're in. Right now, all of us are trying to save you and doing our best to save you, except for maybe me that doesn't know how to save you. So she's definitely trying to save you.
Slap me again.
Okay, I hit him. I slapped him.
I snap out of my stupidity. I'm sorry. You're right. I should trust you. I don't know. I've lost my mind. I relinquished the berries to Outlander.
You never answered my question. Do you want to try to wait out the storm? I don't know. And then plus an extra waiting time for the fermentation of the proper potion, or would you like to attempt to keep your leg with the use of Sam or Valyrian rat?
Oh, look, I don't know about Sam either, to be honest. So
I don't know about Sam either. How long do you think it'll take?
I think Sam will heal you. Will heal you immediately, but I don't know how long the storm will last, or how long you have without the cure.
also, just to let you know, this is your fault for falling asleep on a random bed in an abandoned place. I want to let you know. This is on you without telling me.
Has Sam the rat healed anyone else before me?
No.
God. Okay, Outlander. What do you need exactly from this fucking place? Wait, has Sam the rat seem fucking like crazy as shit? Well, it's like locked away.
You guys. Like, all the time.
Okay, then.
Literally.
Yeah, I look at Outlander. Look, what do we need? Maybe I can help you avoid the lightning.
Michelle's lost it.
This confusion thing has made my day.
We just need to find the underground lair of a lost alchemist. I have no idea if his laboratory is the same way as he left it, but we have to assume it is. If the fermenting chamber is at all injured, we will have our quest thwarted. If
The same face I gave Quaid when he fell asleep, I just give you. It's like, I fucking hate it here.
Listen, the problem is we don't have any medicine. We don't want him to lose his leg. And I know of 2 possible solutions, but neither of them are good.
What makes you think the thing that's trying to eat us all the time can save his leg?
The rat is clearly like psychotic too. Like it doesn't look like it even has a sense of sanity in it. By the way.
Oh.
Give
Maybe,
me the rat.
maybe Sam isn't the best cure here. If Sam is crazy, then maybe you might go crazy.
Oh
But
my god.
But I do think that the rat can heal you if you're down for that.
It's a risk I'm willing to take. I'm already crazy. I don't remember anything. My life is in shambles.
All right, Luke, here we go.
I pick up heavy smoking in my future.
I take
Tolerate this.
I take Sam and I let him
I
get
fall
one good
asleep.
bite in on Quinn.
Before he takes the bite, I fall asleep so I don't feel the pain.
Oh my. The last thing you'll hear is at least fucking tell us.
Yeah.
So, you tell Michelle, or basically to let the psychotic, like, weird demon rat bite you, and then you go to sleep.
Yeah.
Just so we're on the same page here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Michelle, and then you take the cage up to him, or you hold the
No,
rat?
I hold the rat so that I have more control over it.
Okay, and so it like tries to like squirm and like try to bite you as well.
Obviously, I don't let it.
Let me out, bitch. Come on.
All right, so the only thing that saves you from getting bit is your guardians.
Mhm.
Good, like cranes his neck and straight on bites you, but doesn't puncture. With that being said,
I
X,
take care of
what are
this
you
rat
doing?
daily. It's been getting crazier.
Oh no, it's not been friendly. No.
Oh, rip. I didn't know that. Okay.
I'm literally just watching in confusion and awe at how this crazy rat might save the leg, because he didn't really inform us of anything about why it'll save his leg. Just that it'll save his leg.
You told me to trust the Outlander, so I blindly did.
I'm pretty sure this is a good idea.
All right, and then so you go. What do you want him to bite him?
In the leg.
Okay, so just a bite on top of the bite.
Mhm.
Solid. All right, all right. For sure. Okay, yeah. All right. And then you put the rat back.
Yeah.
Okay. It takes a piece of his leg, of his flesh with him, like gnaws it and like.
I'm
It's
getting
like
that
it
to-go
starts
meal.
eating it.
That's okay. I try to remove it if I can.
He's like already like trying to digest it. You gotta put
Okay,
your hand in
no,
his
no, no.
mouth.
We're chilling. We're chilling. If it's not something I can get before she can swallow it or whatever, then we're good.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's a small piece.
Just a snack.
Even if you got it out, would you put it back? I don't understand.
No. I would have preferred that she doesn't taste human flesh. That's the.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Spit that out. Spit that out.
It tastes so good. No. This is all I want from now on. No.
Yeah.
Feed me nothing else.
All right, and I watch over him.
You see like a few hours pass by, right, Michelle? And
Before
you see-
the few hours pass by, just to clarify, I'm treating him like as though he's gonna get sick because I suspect he'll basically be infected at this point. And he needs to burn away, and I do expect physical changes, so I warn everybody about the fact that he will have likely red eyes after this or something like that, purple eyes.
Okay, he already has purple eyes.
Okay, there you
Okay, so a few hours go by. He goes in, has like huge fever. His leg starts to like basically change, and you can see like his veins becoming like this like darkish green looking color, and they like
That's me right
protrude
now.
from his leg.
This nobody's telling me shit, and so much is going on.
And it just goes up through his leg. So Q, you go to sleep, right?
Yeah.
You're in your traditional like white world or whatever, like nothingness. And you feel like a shooting pain, like shoot throughout your body, and then you feel like this ominous presence, like kind of like over you.
Am I able to visualize anything?
Mm-hmm.
What do I visualize?
So you like try to visualize what the ominous presence looks like.
Yeah.
So you see like the world start to turn kind of green, and you feel like just like this almost like demonic presence, and it just looks like corrupted, and it's like this kind of looks similar to like what the rat.
Or try to talk to it. I ask, what is happening? Who are you?
All right, you just hear like a growl, basically, just like.
So it's just growling at me?
Yeah, you just
can't
hear like a
understand
growl
communicate?
at you.
I growl back at it.
Okay. The world starts to like kind of like slowly become more and more confined.
Like it's getting smaller and smaller.
Mhm.
I try to resist and try to expand the world.
Okay, so you basically are just like fighting against with this thing. Okay. So this like metaphorical fight eventually turns into a physical like manifestation of a fight. So you see like this rat like appear before you, and it's almost like um the memes. I love it. It's almost just like this weird demonoid rat comes at you and starts charging you. What do you do?
I try to dodge it.
Okay, so you like jump out of its way. All right, so you successfully avoid it, and it comes back at you again. It slides, turns, and starts charging at you.
I try to time my dodge with like a step or something. I try to jump out of the way while simultaneously stepping on where it would attack me.
Like last second dodge is what you're saying.
Yeah, last second dodge into an attack.
And then how do you want to attack it? Like just by kicking it or something, or punching it?
A stomp, like I want to step on it.
Okay, so yeah, so you dodge out of its way, and then you like stomp on its head real quick. The just seems to make it upset. Um, you can't see any like physical damage that you did to it, but you're very agile and you were able to do it very easily. You notice that the world started to get smaller as you're losing focus on holding your ground.
So the world's getting smaller by defending myself.
Yes, because you just noticed that the world started to shrink again because you actively stopped resisting it.
Oh, I stopped resisting.
Because your focus went to dodging and attacking.
Okay, I accept that it's attacking me, and I put all of my focus into resisting the world getting smaller.
So you let it attack you?
Yeah, I let it attack me, and I just focus on like expanding as much as possible.
All right, so it like goes up to you and just bites your arm straight off and just starts consuming it in front of you. You feel intense pain.
I try to be as calm as possible during this entire thing.
Okay, so you're just trying to like ignore the pain basically.
Yeah, ignore the pain, ignore what the rat's doing today, and just focus on expanding the world that I feel like is shrinking.
You're able to like stop the world from expanding, but every time it takes a bite out of you, you like lose focus, and then it gains a bunch of ground, and like the world becomes smaller again. So every time it like eats you and like causes you physical pain, the world gets smaller and smaller as you're becoming less and less of yourself.
I force myself to wake up.
Okay, so you wake up, you're completely like paralyzed, you're unable to move. You can kind of just move your eyes around. Everyone's staring at you.
Is there anything I could do? Am I able to speak?
You try speaking.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you want to say?
How long's it been?
You guys hear him say this?
How
It's
long
very
has it been?
raspy. Maybe like a minute, but he's been getting progressively worse and worse, and like you just see like this infection spreading throughout his body very quickly. It's maybe been like a minute, 2 minutes, something like that.
I said it's only just begun.
And also you noticed a few moments ago he was literally like having a seizure.
Okay, I get like a stick and wrap like socks around it or some fabric, and then I put it in his mouth.
Okay, so you're now gagged, Quinn.
I endure whatever lies ahead of me.
So you just sit awake and endure the pain.
I say the power coming into you now is a foreign entity. You're gonna have to rein it in. It's a wild power.
I'm going to, yeah, I think I'm gonna try to go into the dream world again and see if I could fight this thing again.
Okay, you're back in the dream world. The world is so small. It's like a small box. You're no longer injured though. Like you don't, your body's not like missing an arm or anything like that.
Do I see the rat?
Mhm.
Is he in there with me?
Yeah, he's like lurking out in like in the green part of the world, which is like not yours, and he's like slowly coming back towards you.
I try to stand my ground try to communicate with it. I try to imitate its behavior.
Like as a rat, like growling.
Yeah, try to imitate its behavior as best as I can.
Okay, so you get on all fours and you like growl and like prowl around like it does. It goes to attack you.
I go and I try to counterattack it the same way.
Like by biting it.
Yeah.
You go ahead and do that, and you successfully bite it. You guys both bite each other, and you guys are in like this, like lock, if you will.
I bite down harder and I start thrashing.
Okay. You successfully rip a part of it away.
I consume its flesh, and I continue attacking.
So you guys end up fighting each other and like just ripping pieces apart and like having this Jurassic battle of like who can injure up who. So your world, every time you successfully like attack it and like take part of it, you grows back, and then every time it successfully does it to you, you lose part of your world.
I assume that since I'm bigger, I can endure more, so I continue fighting until there is no fight to be left.
You end up fighting back and forth for that while. Michelle, X, are you guys doing anything?
I'm taking care of his physical body out here as best I can.
Okay.
I look at Outlander and I just say, we're gonna need to talk these things out before y'all just jump into shit.
I don't know what decision there was to be made. I already laid out all the possibilities.
He looks worse now than before.
Yeah.
And are you sure he can win?
No. But
Is there anything out here we can do?
We can try to make sure his body doesn't burn out on him during the trial.
Make sure his passing is painless.
Yeah, that's doing. Otherwise, Michelle's character's never gonna have kids.
Oh my god. Alright. I just sit there and like, alright, how... My headache is growing. Luke, do I see a pack of cigarettes anywhere?
Wait, X.
Yes.
Have you ever told the group about your powers? I'm asking in the past. Like, would you have?
I would have mentioned it to you because you were the leader at the time.
Okay. So, I'll mention it here then. You can probably aid him. You can enter into his dream world with him, can't you?
That's not something I've ever done before. At that point, I'm taking, yeah, I'm not even sure I can do that.
I shrug. It's up to you if you want to give it a try.
Mutter under my breath. It's almost like she doesn't even really care. Not these kids, she said.
It's out of my hands.
As soon as they're older than you. Uh-huh. Gotta let this one go. All right, Luke. Is there? I'm gonna try, and I guess get into like a trance stance near Quaid, and I guess try to enter his mind.
Okay. It fails.
Yeah, I assumed.
You still have that same like burning sensation and you did before, and you realize that you're still already currently attuned to fire.
Okay. I unattuned to fire. Untuned fire.
Okay. You go back to your normal like medium state, right?
Yeah. The duality of nothingness. That is me. And then I guess I try to I guess I look at Allender. Do you kind of know what kind of?
I shake my head. Nothing I've ever read or heard about.
All right, so I try to attune to celestial, or I attune.
You
to
are
yeah.
celestial by default.
I'm gonna try now to see if I can dig into his head, if anything.
Okay. You again fail.
Damn it! Goddamn.
X, ask about information that's relevant around you. So, like, Luke said specifically that there's like a fire in your stomach when you're transforming into Hatsu. Maybe there's a similar feeling that you get from Quaid when he's using his powers.
Okay.
Right? Look for relevant info around the subject.
So, I'm going to, I guess, investigate Quaid to see if I can feel anything or see anything different about him while he's in this state.
So you examine him?
Yes.
Okay, so he seems to be like infected and like having issues, and like he's constantly seizing and in a lot of pain, you can tell. It's definitely not his natural state. You have felt more of his natural state when you slept next to him and you had like overall like just peaceful like dreams and like a sense of calm around you.
Okay. Can I try to recall that feeling?
So as soon as you start to recall that feeling, you feel tired and sleepy.
Okay,
Yeah,
I just go with it.
So you feel as if you almost like fell kind of asleep, but you're still awake at the current moment. You feel very like tranquil and like your body's just at ease, lack of tension. What do you do now?
I'm going to see now if I can kind of head or go into his see if I can get myself into his head at all, or see if
Okay.
I can attune myself to be like on the same wavelength.
Okay, so for what you witnessed from him is he's always sleeping when he does that. So do you attempt to go to sleep next to him?
I actually, yeah, Outlander's here, so I just go to sleep as well, and I look at Outlander and say, if I die, I'ma haunt you. And not in a fun way.
I like present my hand, and like a specter comes up next to me, and I go, I know.
Laugh, I
Touche. Like I close my eyes to go to sleep.
I watch over them.
Okay, so you go to sleep, and you try to connect and attune to him, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you are just thrust into this weird, chaotic world where you see two rats, like basically battling each other. One's white, one's green, and like evil looking. They seem pretty evenly matched, but there's like this space where it's just all green, and then there's a small space in the middle of that's just pure white.
Yep. And as soon as I see that, I'm just once again. The hell is going on? Do any of them kind of, does anybody's like essence or aura kind of remind me of Quaid at all? Any
The
of
white
rat?
one. The white
The
one.
white
yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Okay, so God, I've never been in a fucking dream state. I see if I can, I guess, form like a weapon in my hand.
Yeah. What kind?
Let me get a spear.
Have it.
I have.
It contains it is pure golden light, and it's a spear.
Fuck. This better not take from my memory. Alright, so I sit there and I use a spear and I rush to stab the non-Quaid rat.
Okay. All right. So Q, you're like biting this rat, and he's biting you, and you're just like kind of evenly matched, but you're losing slowly. And then just out of nowhere, just like like that scene where like you're facing the camera is facing one way, and then something comes out of the left corner and just body slams into the person in front of you.
Yeah.
that was X.
I got
Boys.
this. Wait. Quinn, you look to the east, and you remember X's wise words. Good luck. My search will not be in vain. Look to my coming at first light on the fifth day. At dawn, look to the east. And then comes X with the spear.
Is that an inside joke? I don't get it.
Bro,
I'm gonna see,
Lord of the
I'm gonna
Rings
see
joke.
if I can get it.
Oh,
If
Lord.
it's around here somewhere.
It's what Gandalf the White says. When everyone thinks he's
Oh.
dead, it's like quotes him and then he shows up.
Yeah. I take advantage of the situation and I consume the rest of the rat. I just start fucking eating away at its punctured body.
Okay. So, X, what do? You slammed into him with your spear full force. You guys tumble a bit, and then, what do you do now?
Is the spear impaled inside the black rat?
The green, but yes.
The green rat. I'll leave the spear. I leave the spear inside of him, and then I try to summon another or like a trident or like another spear,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just stab again at the green rat.
Okay, so you just manifest basically a spear of your own. No, you should have tried it, right? So it's like another silver all light trident, and you stab into it. And then the white rat comes up behind you and starts eating that gif. Oh my god. Starts eating the other the other the green rat. Oh my god. So you guys are just like stabbing and eating the rat, is presumably, yes.
Yeah.
I'm eating the rat.
I'm not
Okay.
eating the rat. It doesn't look yummy to me.
It doesn't? You sure?
Green's not my favorite appetizing color. If it was like blue, possibly.
Gotcha.
Get a blue rat next time, I'm stealing the meal.
Alright, so eventually there's nothing left remaining of this eviscerated corpse. You still feel the ominous presence though, Q, and the most of your world still belongs in green, or to green. What do you do now?
I look towards Quay and I'm like, all right, how do I make this not green? Paint? Will that help?
Am I able to transform out of the rat form?
Yeah?
Okay, I'll transform out of the rat form, and I'll go back into human form.
Okay. You're very exhausted, by the way.
Okay.
What are you doing here?
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm trying to help you not die.
I appreciate the help. I don't know how you managed to get inside of my dream.
Let's just say an idiot had a great idea.
I appreciate you jumping into my dream and helping me in this case, but going forward in the future, I don't know if that's necessarily the best plan of action.
Yeah, I don't like being here. Honestly, it's a bit too blank, and I think a bit too green for me. But if we can fix that, tell me how. I assume green is a bad color here.
By the way, Xavier, this chamber is called this Magia chamber is called Yume.
No.
Yumi?
No. You're not calling it Yumi. Fuck me.
There was a sign on the door that just said Yumi.
No, just for out of game knowledge, really. But
Okay.
Okay. I look around. Does it seem like the green is still closing in?
it seems stagnant at this point.
Am I able to push it back?
Yeah, but it definitely puts strain on you and your low reserves of energy, but you're able to push it back. You're uncertain if you're able to push it all the way back or out completely, knowing that how exhausted you are.
Do I know how to write?
No, but I can teach you.
Oh.
I'm gonna do something that's never been attempted before. I'm gonna go into a dream while in this dream as an attempt to.
Oh my god, my nose starts bleeding. In the dream.
Alright, X's nose is just gushing blood like an anime character seeing some titties. Just.
Yeah. At this point, I let X know that he can exit my dream and that I can take it from here. And I sort of I kick him out of my dream. Is that possible? Can I kick him out of my dream?
You attempt to?
Yeah, I attempt to kick him out of my dream.
Okay. You realize that he has more energies than you do at this point, like, and even though it's not like his dream, he holds more sway here than you do at the moment.
Damn, Xavier, you just shrug off his dismissal.
I caught the hint. Okay.
Nero,
I-
get
I-
out of my
I-
dream!
I look at him and I'm just like, all right, I have an idea. How about I kind of get like, let me put like a little bit of like my color here in case I ever have to come back, so it's easier.
I
But-
don't want. I don't
Yes,
know if I
no.
want your color in my dream world. This
It's
is
literally
my-
just gonna be like a spot. I mean, yes, it's your dream, but if I wasn't here, would you have beat the other rat?
maybe.
Okay.
It's my dream. Anything can happen. If it goes bad,
Yes, I felt you tried to kick me out of your dream, and anything hasn't happened yet. But all right, I will abide by it. Just saying, because just in case, I don't know if this is gonna stick with you, if it's a permanent thing, if it's like temporary.
Can we take
But-
a moment to appreciate that Quinn doesn't want a splotch of blue? It's otherwise fully empty room.
it's my dream. What happens here is what happens in my mind, no one else's mind. Do not impose your will in my dream space.
All right. Can I, Luke? Can I just like form like a door and just like use that as like my exit?
Yeah. So you walk through the door. The door is what, blue, X?
Yeah, it's blue.
All right, it's blue. And then you walk out into what you believe to be your own like realm of your own mind. It is also all white here as well, but you
Oh
feel
my.
at home.
All right, I clap my hands and make it all blue first.
All right, turns all blue.
Make it fine. Okay, thank God. I'm so done with all white and green. Rest of my life.
It's all blue for me right now, brother.
But
If I were green, I would die.
I give Michelle inspiration die. Amazing reference. All right, so yeah, at that I guess I try to wake up.
All right, you wake up.
Okay, what's going on with me?
You're normal. You seem fine.
I don't feel memory loss. How the fuck does he feel memory loss? I hate it.
Because I went forward in time.
Oh, okay. Anything timey-wimey already fucks me up. My nose is like slightly bleeding in real life from just like the sheer anger. But I'd look it out and they're like, okay, I think he has it under control.
All right, so X literally just laid his head down and then stood back up, right?
Yeah, like maybe 30 seconds, but
Yeah.
you know.
Just there's the time dilation, X.
Jesus.
I go, you did something?
Yes, I took care of everything. Kind of, maybe. I don't know.
That was fast.
Okay. In my dream, does it seem like I have any sort of power whatsoever left over? Or am
You're pretty much exhausted. You have a little bit though, but you didn't have enough to force X out.
yeah.
What he doesn't know is that I actually left a tiny blue spot in there. He can't even notice.
Yeah, the blue door's still there.
Oh,
Do
You
I
can't
see
notice
the
it.
door?
Yeah, the door. Yeah, you see the door.
Yeah, I go through the blue door.
You go through it.
oh my fucking god.
You said you go through it. I missed that.
Yeah, I go through the blue door.
All right. It's unopened. You open the blue door and it leads to nowhere at the moment.
Oh,
Do I
thank
feel
God.
like I have more power through this door?
Not particularly. You're unable to enter it, so.
Oh, I can't enter it.
Doesn't lead to anywhere.
Would I be able to create a white door right beside it?
Sure.
Okay, create a white door, and then I'll go through the white door.
Okay. You go through the right door.
I look around.
All right. You see just the same kind of thing.
Like this, like white, like a green circle enclosing.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go back through the white door and close down the white door. I don't want to have.
Wait, Quinn. No. Put all your white in that door, and then close it. Literally, like close it off to the green. That shit would be so funny.
Rat comes back like, wait, where the fuck? He moved out.
Didn't even
So,
say
so
goodbye.
wait, what is in my white door? Is there anything in my white door?
No, you just like went through and you didn't lead anywhere else. It just took you to the same spot.
So I open it and I walk through, and then there's just the.
It's just a door frame.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go to sleep inside of my dream to try to rest, so I could get try to restore my power through more sleep.
Okay.
I don't
Alright.
try to dream though. I don't try to dream. I just try to sleep in my dream.
Okay, so you go to sleep. Alright, you are in another world, like kind of you like wake up in like a deeper form of your dream world.
I look around.
Things seem a lot more distorted here.
How so?
Things are just like it's hard to imagine like any shapes. Like in the other world, like you things you imagined or like will to be like exist, and here, it's just like there's random like things that just are floating that you don't even are consciously are like, creating or anything like that.
Okay, I just choose to remain in this state for a decent passage of time, like maybe a few hours.
Okay. Then what?
I try to wake up out of that dream and go back into my first dream world.
Alrighty. You notice that your world's almost gone into all of the green.
Do I have more power?
Yeah, you do. You feel better.
Okay. I try to push away as much of the green as I can. Try to push
Okay.
away all of it if I can.
You push it to a good portion, but it's still like a land over yonder that's all green.
Would I be able to take? Would I be able to take the green? Would I be able to create like a green door and push all the green through that door?
So you can create a door that's green, like just the color green, but it's not of the same essence as of the door of the creature. If that makes sense.
Does make sense. Does it seem like the green, now that I push it out, is still slowly creeping back in?
Yes.
Would I be able to consume all of the green into me instead of pushing it away?
You want to try that?
Yeah, I'll try that.
Okay, so you go up to the green and start absorbing it into you.
Yeah, the same way I ate the rat. I try to absorb it into me.
Okay. So you start to consume its like power. You feel restored. You also feel like slightly changing as well, like your body's being like different and things like that. You feel more like violent in nature, as if you just want to destroy things.
I don't mind the change in feeling, and I use that sort of feeling to immediately destroy the blue door.
Wow.
X, your connection to the sleeping man has dwindled. It's gone.
And I kind of just shrug it off, just like asshole. After all I did.
And my world is completely white again.
Yes, yeah.
All white as it should be, brother.
Okay, I'm changing my color to purple. My color is now purple. All right.
All right. It's
I make
purple. You
everything
got it.
purple. Okay, just
Your
like
whole
my
world's
color.
purple now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a purple
No
world.
white supremacy here, just purple supremacy. And then I wake up.
You wake up in your new form, purple power.
Yep.
All right. By the way, guys, he's been out for like 4 days. So what have you guys been doing?
Oh shit.
I've been making water to kind of like hydrate him, and then I guess if Michelle's been like getting any like food, and I assume he's mushing it and mixing it with the water to kind of give him proteins and shit.
You guys have 4 days. Eventually, the storm just passes over in like a day. So what do you guys want to do after the storm?
I was saying I wanted to look at the storm.
Yeah, storm passes over like a couple hours afterwards.
Okay. At which point I would go make the antidote.
Alright, and then you make the antidote. It takes about a day.
The lab is still there and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
He shows you how to use it. So you make the antidote and give it to him.
Mhm.
All right. You make
Like,
extra.
Yeah, I make extras.
Okay. All right. Cool. That's all done. There's a bunch of like I said, there's glass marks and things like that.
We
the
go
whole
regroup with
terrain.
the. Yeah, we go regroup with the people, and then also I collect the glass.
Okay, so there's just like black glass basically from the sand, and it has like lightning strikes throughout it, and you notice that it holds some essence of magical energies within it. It's like magically enhanced glass.
It's magically
there's
enhanced.
There's a shit ton of those. Some big, some small, so you can gather as much as you want realistically.
Yeah, we have like a little collection. I regroup with the others, make sure they're all okay.
They're fine. One of them, which one was it?
And I go ahead. I want to mark what magias they have access to.
Ruya, I haven't decided yet.
Okay, we'll mark her as unknown then. She doesn't know, right? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, she doesn't know. Hida, they're all from the same family lineage. Let me think. He'll be earth using.
My cat just ripped like the meanest ass.
So congratulations, you guys survived your first mental ordeal. Well, I think X has suffered from them before, but
Yeah, a little bit.
I not only got bit by a venomous fucking spider, but I forgot all of my memory and then had to eat a demonic fucking rat. And then I had to purge an unwanted member of my alliance out from my dream world.
what do you mean?
Your life.
Yeah, he helped you. You're trolling, Quinn. You're one of those personal space
There's
people.
still a blue dot in there somewhere. Hopefully you find it.
I don't think there is. I purged all that shit. I appreciate the help, but I don't want any long-lasting.
No, I got you.
record.
Oh man, this is more stressful than it needed to be.
Yeah.
We'll give the other brother like sand and earth powers, mostly sand.
Does sand have its own name? Or is it under Shiketsu?
It has its own distinctive name. I'll get it up for you. Hold on a second.
Okay. I don't have that one. Yeah, I don't. Confirmed.
It's called Haruna. I'll type it to you.
Alright. And then Najar?
He's the lone wolf guy.
Yeah.
We'll give him Kikuru.
Oh my god, dead ass? That's the one I wanted! Let's go.
Lol. Why is it the one you wanted?
It was the one I was looking at. It would be perfect for a list maker.
Wait, why is that perfect for a list maker?
He can go. So when someone approaches the inventory, they can literally just say what they want, and then it would like tell them where it is. So I walk up to my inventory. I go, where's the water, right? And then he would have like a thing there, and it would kick back over to the left. Oh, thank you.
Oh, you want him to like make like a sound box?
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Rations down yonder, aisle 5.
Aisle 5, please. Clean up in aisle 5. That's funny shit.
Hey Siri, where are the leather satchels?
They're up your ass. What? What's your what?
The only thing that would be better would be Retenshi, but that requires him to be there.
Well, this other one requires him to like make some kind of contraption
Mhm.
or like enchanting. Trying to think of. Oh yeah. So what do you guys do for the next couple days before he wakes up?
I guess I'm sticking close to camp and like helping out around here and just making sure I give water and food to Q and hate everything that I went through.
Just regret everything, all the choices.
Remember why I hate spiders and make sure that stays in my memory.
Gotcha.
I guess we'll from what we've seen of Sam and his like willingness to kill and all that, I guess we'll put him down. I don't want to.
But you don't have to.
Okay, we're gonna keep him alive. I'm just gonna I'm gonna make him more of like a cursed box cage.
Like don't open the.
Like it's not like I was thinking it was like a friendly like come feed the rat whenever you want cage. Now it's more of like the rat can't see you. You have to open up like little you can like close up the air holes if you wanted, but obviously we're gonna have some permanent air holes, and then you have like a feeding thing that you open. You toss in food.
Oh.
More of like a prison.
I'm glad I could be the guinea pig for that, by the way.
To be fair, the rat was the guinea pig of the actual owner of the ability, so.
Wait, come again?
Riley like bit that rat or something.
Oh yeah. She was trying to make like more demon type things.
Fuck, I bit the rat back.
I'm not going inside anybody else's head if that brat bites them.
You are
Leave
not
that
using
all.
Stray World power.
I am sick of that power.
You don't like the Yume power anymore?
It's cool, but I don't want to do it to fight another fucking evil thing that
What?
you didn't know the answer to. You were just like, it should save him. I'm just like,
Well, yeah,
fuck everything.
it has the power to like it like does like the healing thing, kind of, sort of.
See that right there? That right there negates the trust I have. It does like the healing thing is somewhat, if you think about it.
As a side note, I would have never agreed to letting the rat bite me unless my memory was wiped, and then I was told that I could blindly trust the decision of the Outlander.
So it's X's fault. That's what I'm
Yes.
being told it.
No. Yeah, maybe.
I defended your body when you sat there and went to sleep twice.
See, I think it's Michelle's, or I think it's the Outlander's fault though for choosing to move base to this dangerous area, knowing that people would want to explore it. So I'm blaming the Outlander.
It is Michelle's fault too for wanting to move to a dangerous spot without scouting it first.
I did scout it.
It's everybody but my fault.
X has no
For the
none of it relies on X. It's not X's fault.
for the first time ever, I was completely innocent and thrown into. I don't know how Zach felt all those times.
Nero.
Oh my god.
Can you please see if you can chamber this black glass?
You want me to chamber the black glass? How so? Like, what kind of chamber do you want for it?
Oh, I want to see if the black glass chambers.
Hold on,
All
I'll be
right.
right back.
God told me to hold on a second, so just give me a second to think about what kind of chamber. Like an Erlenmeyer flask? You think
No.
of like a-
I'm using the word chamber to describe your switching of Magias. So like you chamber Akitsune, or you chamber Yume, or you chamber Valyria. You chamber.
Oh, see,
Tatsu.
in my own head, I just call it swapping.
Okay, yeah, I'll use your term. Swapping. Swap fire. Can you swap the black
Element
glass?
of fire. Black glass was lightning, right?
I don't know. It's magically
He said-
enhanced glass. That's all I know.
Yeah, but he said it was imbued with. Fuck, which one? I'm pretty sure it was lightning. Yeah, because lightning caused it, so it has to be lightning.
Well, it's a weird lightning. It's not like straight lightning. It's
Yeah.
probably a mix of things.
Of all the fucking things, it's spider lightning.
I just thought of the coolest use for my power. I'm gonna be OP in this character's lifetime.
All right, what I miss?
I just realized I'm like the fucking, I'm the emergency services, and the builder and the crafter.
There you go,
And
X.
if I ever see healing, I'm the medic. We have a fighter. We have a fire sprinkler mode.
Yeah, right now you're suffering while we're trying to figure out our powers. Pretty much.
We could use a roof over our house. Building mode. Brr, it's chilly. Fire mode. Oh, I'm just a fucking AC unit.
Well, if you want to be an AC unit, you need to come up with more uses for your chambers. You have a lot of
Oh
control,
yeah, no,
so you need to switch them up.
I have a couple ideas. I want to eventually, hopefully, if I can, dual wield different, I guess, chambers. So if I can do like water with like wind or air, and then I can actually be an AC unit as my dream.
Did you just say you want an AC unit yourself?
No, it was a joke. Relax. Do not take that seriously. This isn't your world. This is somebody else's. You have no power here.
Linking back.
Oh
No?
my goodness.
He said he was.
Yeah, any more demon bites, you're going inside their head.
I can't.
or Q's going inside their head.
No, I think I think this experience has taught me a lot about my dream world. So I think I'm gonna be pretty well off next time I encounter a situation.
I loved how my door was just like there, just after I left.
It ain't there no more.